Everybody, and welcome to the long-awaited broadcast Married Man Show live crossover event.
I'm laughing at CJ.
But we are here as part of the patron goal, which was if we hit
seriously, traitor.
If we hit $1,000 a month, we would do this live show. And to put it in perspective, this originally was a goal when Warm Taffy was still on the Married Man. And I think things are much better now with the hosts, the cadre of hosts that we have on this live show right now. Even Zach Ratfelter is here.
And now he's leaving.
Yeah. It's the most stylish of all of us. Those pajamas, though.
They are pretty cool.
He's here because I went to go get my hat from the room, of course, before we started, and I had my flashlight on. And of course, he woke up because he's in the bedroom now because he was sick. So I was like, it's okay, Zachy, I'm going to go do the podcast. And he knows about the podcast now at this point. He's okay on Tuesdays when I go. Except tonight it was not, I want you, Mommy. It was, but I need you, Mommy.
Oh,
guilt
so
trip.
Smart. He's too smart for his own good.
What's today, Zachy? What's today? Oh, you getting shot.
But we should all say happy birthday to Colleen.
Happy birthday.
Go ahead. Oh, we're literally eating the microphone. This is
Kid's got to eat. He's hungry.
pepperoni pizza and like a loaf of bread for dinner. Do you have pepperoni pizza? Yeah.
It's Papa's pizza.
It's Papa's pizza or Zachy's pizza?
He's not playing.
But yes, we are here doing this podcast for everybody because of our patrons.
And there will be lots of earmuffs tonight. No.
But excited to be here. Nick, you were saying something before we started about a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah, I was asking the girls, since they haven't heard the Married Man, if they're impressed with Jack's.
Ladies, not girls, Nick. Okay, let's have some respect.
The women,
Women.
the ladies.
Ladies?
I
Why
think
did you say ladies?
when we're almost cougar age, I think we're finally women.
But can't you always?
Yeah.
Hey, or as Russ would say, the chicks.
15 years, we're women.
Russ would say chicks.
Too many roles. I thought ladies was okay.
Okay.
I like ladies.
Ladies, I'll
Okay.
take.
Yeah.
It changes.
Acceptable.
It changes daily.
Cheers, ladies. Where my bitches at? Earmuffs.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, but yes. So Mr. Clean commercial.
Yeah, I was asking if they were impressed with Jack's sexy Mr. Clean ad.
Okay.
The best acting I've ever seen him done. Since the lost movies he made.
Can we request that Jack play a copyrighted song for more than 30 seconds on the show?
It's a good song, and we still and Colleen says it's booty. What do you think it is?
I thought it was booty something. When you asked me to get the clip to pull, so and yes, you don't know what we're talking about. The Married Man Show.
Colleen, you can talk closer to them.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Married Man Show, which will be out soon. When I went to download it today to post it, it was flagged for having copyrighted content, and I had never encountered this before. So I looked
Man
at
holding us down.
I looked at it this morning, was like, surely I'm reading that wrong. I'll go back to it. Because Nick, at one point, Nick was like, I'll give you the episode description when I have lunchtime. And I was like, okay, I've got until about 2 or 3 o'clock my time. I'll go back to it then. So I go back to it when Nick sends me like the rest of the description and to go download it. And I see, like it's got like copyright protection, like somebody has put a claim on this episode so it can't get like shown. And it was because you had 50 seconds of some Elvis song. And
What do you mean some Elvis song?
not some Elvis song, but is it a remake of some Elvis song? The
Remix.
child has run
Remix.
away. So you gave me the link. I was like, I will download the song. I'll put 30 seconds or less in, and you can still salvage that part of the show. And when you sent me the show, I'm listening and I'm like, okay, guys. So just to get this clear, when I put this in, you want the part talking about like booty time?
I don't know what they're saying.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I always say it's boobies tonight. That's what I say.
Either booby time.
Also sounds right.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows.
Wait. Okay.
So wait, how does that work? Is it like automatic detection, or
I don't know
is
if it was
someone listening
automatic
to our
or-
shit?
I don't know if it was
Big
on.
brother is always watching.
It
Seriously.
was overnight. Like I mean, you guys finished and we finished, and I went to sleep and went back to it this morning. So
How do they know?
I don't know. Somebody.
That's because we always finish first.
That's true, and that's a shame.
Well, that's impressive. Older age, it normally takes longer.
It's gotta be a program that automatically filters any kind of media that's
Yeah.
broadcasted.
Yeah,
As a Google employee, they know.
they do always know because we've talked about things in the car with no reception on our cell phones, and all of a sudden it shows up in my Facebook advertisements the next day.
Oh.
In all fairness, that's Facebook, not Google.
Well, no, they get it from Google.
No, Facebook has its own ads thing. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Anyways, Chris, I'm sad the beard had to go,
Yeah, it was time.
but it was looking a little squirrely. It was getting a little.
Oh, it looked fucking awesome, Jay.
A little much. But congrats on the Patriots winning.
Thank you very much. I vowed to not go too far into Patriots talk tonight. I don't think
That's
gonna
the
went into
first
like an
45
hour
minutes
or
of Married Man Show.
exactly.
Well, now you guys don't have to listen to the Married
I
Man
will
Show.
say I was
Yep.
I was
You'll-
protesting this Super Bowl because NFL is dead to me. So I wore a soccer jersey at my MLS.
He
to the
did.
party that we
That's
went to.
true. That's a thing that happened.
And but everyone's like, "Oh, the Patriots gonna lose." I was like, "Don't count out the Patriots because they do a really good job of just not screwing up long enough to stick around, and then eventually they'll win the damn game."
You
That's
actually
what they
did say that. You said don't count Tom Brady out at the start of the fourth quarter.
Okay, at the halftime because
It wasn't even
28 to
halftime,
3 or whatever.
because I texted it to everybody after, like when you said it. So and why?
Well, we didn't actually start playing until the fourth quarter, so
Yeah,
I was in a dark place up until the fourth quarter. It was bad. I actually almost got thrown out of my friend's house for nearly destroying his son's kitchen set.
What?
Yeah, I got a little angry, but it wasn't that bad.
it's a child's plaything.
Yeah, well, it's better than the real thing. I mean, I could have broken this double oven, which he absolutely has.
$dollar thing. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I didn't actually break anything.
Almost.
I don't want to get too far into it because I don't want to dominate the show with Patriots talk. But I got really angry with a couple of the play calls. It was just completely ridiculous. And then after I get mad, they go ahead and convert on fourth down. So it ended up being fine. But yeah, that was a roller coaster of emotions that entire game. It was incredible.
I mean, like at the end of the day, it's a bunch of dudes running around with a ball.
Oh,
Bunch
God.
of men running around.
Yeah, I mean,
Called men after a certain
I mean,
age. It's men.
Well, I can
Trust
get
me.
behind the concept, but I just
I
don't
work
understand.
with a bunch of people who don't give a shit about sports, and they
We didn't
refer
go-
to it as sports ball.
Sports.
And they're like, "Who hit a grand slam last night?" I'm like, "Shut up, hipster millennials."
Sounds like my kind of people.
Cheers
Who's
to
winning
that.
the match, Pop?
But it's one of those things that if you're into it, Jack and Jay, even though you've denounced your love for the NFL, it's an emotional roller coaster, and that game was freaking intense. Like it was like
It almost
No.
here's my one problem, and then we'll
I
move.
was tired at the end of the game,
I'll move on. I feel
Well, you
like
worked so hard. I mean, you're destroying a playhouse.
right?
I feel like it was almost too cliche. Like down 28 points with only 8 minutes left. And
25 points.
It can't be cliche if it's never happened before.
but it was a little too
Awesome,
Scripted.
yeah, it was a little
scripted. Yeah, Trump and Putin had that one in their back pocket, right?
Exactly. They did.
He is a Pats fan.
That's right.
Yep.
Can I just point
America's
out
team.
when Zach was up here, he
Gross.
microphone Lady Gaga, so clearly he also wants to change the topic.
Nice.
Well, Lady Gaga did a great job.
Well, it's funny during the halftime show. There was a hilarious tweet that I saw that it said Lady Gaga because she caught the football and jumped off the stage at the very end.
Drop the no effing mic.
She goes, somebody on Twitter said that Lady Gaga officially has more receiving yardage than the New England Patriots.
They did.
Which was absolutely true at the time.
Up until that point, that was the best catch of the game.
It was.
They didn't want to get beat by a girl, so they had to turn on their game.
Get beat by a woman. Come on.
Yeah.
Is it true that she almost drowned in the foam pit?
I saw that, but I don't know if that
Somebody
was real.
tweeted it, and I retweeted it. So
You wouldn't be.
So it's true.
Water. Yeah.
Where was there a foam pit?
That's when she jumped in at the end.
Yeah.
Like she landed.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
So we're here because we hit the $1,000 goal. But I
Yeah,
just
so
want to
let's give them something that they want to listen
of
to.
$2,000 goal. It's Jack's Survivor audition tape.
Ooh.
Right here.
Oh wow.
the original Mr. Clean tape.
I mean, couldn't you hit it on 8mm instead of that VHS? I mean,
VHS was standard still in the early 2000s. We used to tape Survivor on. But anyways, here it is. So if we hit the $2,000 mark, this will be revealed.
I think it's pretty safe that we'll never see.
Jay,
Well,
can you create an intro to that tape? It's kind of like a VHS like Stranger Things like intro.
yeah.
To Jack
Yes.
that
So
would be
good.
Oh my god.
So
Or the
good.
old HBO intro.
be like Survivor things that you're glad didn't happen.
Well, the HBO intro is longer than 30 seconds. I don't think you can do it. You'll be flagged.
Mm.
No, I see.
That's
Like,
true.
when you have a musician in the group, Jack, they can just make a new song. Like you're
Oh.
stealing.
When was the last time you made a new song?
Broadcast, Westworld. Come on.
Oh, you were gonna make me a new broadcast song tonight.
Oh no.
You promised to do that for my birthday.
What's wrong with
sorry, honey.
She
Oh,
wants.
wait, are we Facey back?
wants
Are we
new.
talking,
Oh,
are we
yes.
talking about Facey back?
We have to have our I'm bringing faith back song.
I have to have two songs now.
We just add that in the first part with something that you shout out.
Okay, it's fine. It's okay.
Married Man doesn't have a song. It's just Jack going, "Hey, welcome to the Married Man."
No, it does have a song, but we never play it.
So we have to do this podcast. I have to write you a new song and birthday sex before the day's over. This
Look,
I don't have
Made
enough
on birthday
time.
sex. That was
don't
all
have
you, buddy.
time.
Sorry.
You should have started your day with birthday sex. Come on.
Yeah.
Is Zach still in the room?
Yeah.
He's playing train.
Okay. All right. Wait, am I still in the room?
Yeah, I know.
See, Jack, when a mommy and a daddy love each other,
They just hug, right? They just hug.
But we had plenty of time to make our old fashioned.
this takes like 3 seconds.
We're still talking about birthday
Takes like
sex.
3 seconds.
Anyways, moving on.
Woo!
Yeah.
How are things for everybody?
Zach is
out there?
now riding a plastic boat up Jay's guitar strings.
Can I just say she said plastic boat, but it's a land speeder from Star Wars.
I can't really see that far, to be fair. Did you tell them about? Okay, so I need to get new contacts, and two things. Somebody that I've worked with for several years, standing at the opposite end of a giant room that we were in, and I was like, "Oh, are you here for such and such program? You can go out this door." And then as he came closer, I was like, "Oh my God, Brad, I'm so sorry, I didn't recognize you. I did not recognize this guy until he was like 15 feet in front of me." And then 2 days later, we were in Lowe's and we were looking for something, and I was like, "Oh, ask that lady down there." And she was like, "That's not a lady." So to be fair to me, I legitimately can't see things right now.
Old people.
Old people.
That's what happens. You turn a year older and just your eyesight's first thing to go.
Yeah, my eyes turned 33 before the rest of me did.
Your eyes are like 87.
Yeah,
and
to
the
be
rest of
fair,
you's
my
like
eyes were 33 when I was about 8 years old.
Yeah,
so.
you have eyes of a 7-year-old and knees like a 90-year-old, but the
That's
rest of
very
you is 33.
Yeah.
We can't pick and choose how our parts age.
Well, I always tell people the only reason I was able to land a beautiful girl like Colleen or a beautiful woman like
Is I was
Colleen,
looking at him through 40-year-old eyes.
because
when I was
she's looking at me
before.
like Isaac.
She Jay Leno'd you.
Yeah.
Oh,
She does that.
Jackie.
Your hair made her think you were a lot taller than you are.
Average height.
I think you were like 5'7".
Shut the fuck up.
You're most. Zach, seriously, you can break that.
It's fine. It's just a guitar.
This is
Yeah.
won the lottery tonight. Now he knows everything.
Oh.
But they need you, mommy.
So I forgot / just remembered that we're doing this live. So I just who's in the chat tonight? I see we have Jana. Jana is giving some shout outs to some Patriots players.
Oh, Jenna, I got your birthday card today, and I loved it. Thank you.
Yeah, mine's in the mail.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It says that explains how Jay is getting away with that hair in reference to Colleen's bad eyesight. Steve Drake says short people everywhere. Again, 5'9" is the global average.
Of what?
Is it really?
For males, 5'9" is
The average height of
The
males
5'4" for women.
5'9" the average height of doing the Patriots wide receiver line, but I don't know about males in general.
It is. Look it up. Google it.
Well, when the,
Like
when
the world average?
I just asked. It's 5'6".
Whoa!
When
What
there's-
did you put in? Because I just
What
put
is
in.
the average height of males around the world?
Okay, I put white American males.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's taller for white American
Well,
males
I
because
don't want
I mean we have 1 billion Chinese males and like 500 million Indian males that are much shorter than us.
So
Yeah.
the average American height for men is
5'10".
approximately 5'10".
Wait. 5'10". I was like, paying attention to your child.
5'10".
Is the average for what?
White
The
American.
average, no, it just says the average American male. It
Oh,
doesn't say
American
white.
male?
No, you got to count.
Doesn't matter. It's all the same. So obviously,
Because America is made up of all different types of
Yes,
people.
and you
so
know
I'm going to be
something?
average with all the different types of people.
doesn't matter. I went even more specific, and it was still the exact same that Boston got for more general. So face it, you're slightly under average.
Episode title slightly under average.
God, how you use it.
You've lost, Jay. You've
well.
lost.
Just yeah,
You falconed it. Just move on.
Jay's looking for Tim's game quickly.
Quick, somebody I can make fun of in the bedroom more than myself.
Wait, Tim, who's Tim? Is Tim somebody that actually is important?
Oh,
Shows it.
Bono.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bono.
Bono. Yes, Bono.
He's somewhere getting his first cleanse.
He's on
Yeah.
tour.
He's on tour. Yeah, I love it.
I wonder if he's taken the bromance from the Christmas tree couple and is maybe perhaps
Oh.
planning an Easter egg hunt. Who
Well,
knows?
Mhm.
I imagine him dressed up in the GIMP costume. And-
Oh yeah. He's not gonna turn down an AJ. Come on.
What's today, Zachy? What's today? You still not gonna talk? Ah, the worst. Why? What are you gonna go do? Think it's time for night night?
Let's see. Gap 1501 says I'm 5'7". It's fine. Thank you.
That's
CJ Jones says, but Jay isn't average. He can't be compared to these losers. Thank you, CJ Jones.
And Gap 1501 profile says is 12 years old from Indiana.
Oh,
That kid.
He says good. Oh, Julie, happy birthday! It's her birthday as well. That's not.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, happy
Birthday,
birthday.
Yeah.
Good things come in small packages. Says the 5'1" chick.
there we go.
So Jay, you just got compared to a 5'1" woman.
Average pack.
So wait a second. That's why we use the same size squatty potty.
So Jay's fun size. Okay.
Thanks for joining us on this podcast.
I'm going home. Shit, I'm already here.
somebody else bring up a topic of conversation. I'm at it. I'm done. I'm done talking about it.
We're getting
Oh.
tomorrow. That's a thing.
What's tomorrow?
It broke up. You nick internet.
We're getting a new house tomorrow. Hopefully.
Oh, congratulations!
Oh,
That's fantastic.
Yay!
Awesome.
How's
Zach,
it
Oh.
looking?
good. They the cleaning crew was in there, and I had some.
Good.
I did the walkthrough when they were like finished, and they only like swept the floors and dusted for cobwebs, but like none of the mirrors were done and the counters. So they were packing up, and I went outside and I was like, excuse me, like you're being paid to clean this house. Can you please come back in here and at least wipe the counters down?
Colleen, I'm so proud of you. You just said mirror.
I've been working really hard at it.
Don't do it.
Like, that's part of who you are. Like, I feel like you should leave that. Like, don't fix it.
Well, okay, fine. They didn't.
Never
not
lose
fixing.
stupid.
You're
It's-
you're
There's no.
closer to you.
I know. It's for some reason, dude. Are you feeling a Dale right now? What are you doing? You want to talk?
Is your kid smoking weed?
They probably can't hear you too well.
Are you gonna sing a song, Zachy? What are you?
Oh,
Gonna do?
speaking of Dale,
Yeah.
he forgot that he came to your wedding.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You guys did a whole podcast talking about
Yeah,
it.
like every other fucking episode.
Because your
Didn't
mom
he
made
drive?
it. Your mom, yeah, he did. Your mom made him feel guilty about not coming to Kayla's wedding. He
Yeah,
goes,
that's effed up. By the way, I'd be pissed.
he goes, you've been to all of them. She goes, I didn't go to Jay's wedding. She goes, you drove there.
You smoked weed in the parking lot with my brother.
And me. I mean, no, wait, what?
So yeah,
I think.
he didn't remember coming to the wedding.
That's ridiculous.
It was some pretty good damn weed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think Boston the Stoner is my favorite recurring theme.
Yeah, but I'm not really a stoner. That's the thing.
Yeah, but now if you deny it, then it makes
But-
it sound.
And Jay's not really 5'9". So
Alternate facts.
Let's turn it
Hey, how come the microphone, like when I talk, it doesn't go on me?
Because that microphone's actually channeling into my camera, not yours. But I feel like,
Mm.
Oh.
is it going to you when I select you at least?
Are you selecting me?
Yes.
Okay.
I selected you when you had Zach on your lap.
Oh, I haven't
I
seen.
can confirm.
But that's cool.
Oh, but I guess it doesn't matter what I do. Never mind.
But if I do it,
It always matters what you do, dear. Don't you ever think you're not valued and you're not important?
No, I totally think
Thanks.
I have no
Thanks,
problem.
Amanda.
Yay! Yay! Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go back to unselecting me. How do I?
I unselected you. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Bye. So I didn't hear the response to my call yesterday into the broadcast about Colleen's
And we're not going to answer it. If you want to
Rue.
hear a response to your call, then you need to listen to the next broadcast episode, which will be out on Friday morning.
It's true.
True
You,
story.
you didn't call into this episode. You called into the broadcast.
Mhm.
So,
ouch.
you know.
Told again, Jay. You're having a bad night.
I am. I'm losing. Wait, there's
Every-
another thing I want to talk about that was on the. I was going to call in again and follow up on it.
Oh,
but
that's
then I
right. What
forgot.
was it? You asked about it. Was it the alcohol thing?
Yeah, it was an alcohol on John's alcohol call.
Oh, Shandy, by the way, we got some feedback about our feedback. Jay was like,
Don't throw out my feedback, like whatever.
Do tell.
But
Wait, why is it just you and Shandy? Does the feedback not involve me?
here's,
because he
this
said
is
that
my
you
feedback.
gave great feedback, but
No,
you
here's the
disagree
thing.
with
No, no,
something
no,
that we
no, no,
said or
no,
something
no, no,
like
no.
that.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Wait,
Uh,
what feedback on the
She's been
which-
stressing out that the show's too long, which I think is fine because I usually listen to it. I have a 2.5 hour drive to Charlotte.
Mhm.
But she's been stressing about the length, and I listened to it. I was like, well, if you want to trim the length, Amanda's usually pretty good at nice, succinct answers that don't take too long. But Colleen and Sandy, I love you.
Thanks, Jay. Thank you. Thanks for noticing me.
But to be fair, I was like, well, what were you talking about? And Jay was like, the abortion question. I was like, well, if it's feminism, Shandy's going to go because that's her thing.
Yeah.
But, like
You know,
John's alcohol question, but like you kind of repeat your thoughts a lot of times. I'm just like, I get it. And I
I repeat
enjoy
my
it.
thoughts. I repeat my thoughts a lot.
I enjoy it. I'm just saying.
Sometimes
true.
that just you have to sort of talk yourself in circles to get to the root of your own point.
I don't mind, but I was just saying if you want it shorter, you can.
Right. It all makes sense up here.
Yeah.
Time.
Essentially.
And that's why vodka is better than gin.
Oh,
No.
it is better than gin, though.
Wrong. It's like rubbing alcohol and lighter fluid mixed in a
Hey.
glass.
So speaking of irresponsible drinking, I actually discovered WINC. Have you guys heard of WINC or wink? Wank? I have no idea. It's like it's
No.
Blue Apron for wine.
So you're making it yourself?
No, they just send it to me and I drink it. But it's
Okay.
So like you're part of a wine club?
So like
Yeah.
Fresh Direct for wine.
it's like Trader Joe's cheap though. It's fantastic.
You can
Like,
ship
Is that
alcohol?
a thing?
I guess you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
heard
yeah.
of this. Like they have it in New York, but it's got a different name.
So if you want a free referral for $13 off your first bottle of wine, let me know. If I'm enjoying a Mendoza, Argentina 2016 Malbec called One from the Quiver. It's delicious.
Mm.
But it's
Okay.
awesome. They like send me. I open the door and there's like booze on my front step. I love it. And it's delicious.
So
That's awesome. Yes, I would like
So
a
that
referral.
proves I'm
please.
not a
That sounds
stoner.
great.
It's coming over shortly.
I'm an alcoholic.
Hey,
There's a difference.
my boss does the Beer of the Month Club, and she gets it delivered to our office every month.
that's great.
It is great.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, somebody has to sign for it, and nobody's at her house to sign for it during the day, so she had to have it come to our office. But still,
Wait, what's the whole
Am
like sign for it an excuse just to make sure she
Yeah.
has to be here quicker?
true.
One of my coworkers, who's a big stoner concert goer, today in the middle of the staff meeting goes, "Is it okay to have stuff shipped here to the office?" I just look at him like, "You can't get your drugs shipped here, man." And he just dies laughing. You read my mind, man.
So-
yeah.
So as you guys know, we talked about this before, is that in Massachusetts, it's now cool to smoke weed, right? So I'm driving home from the grocery store and a huge billboard in my town has an advertisement for download this app today. It's called Weed Maps. And it's an app that will show you all the dispensaries in the area, or right now they're only medical places, but delivery services. So it's about to be a pretty cool time to be living in Massachusetts. Weed Maps, download it.
Is that kind of like gas station maps or P-Breaks apps or something?
Well, it's kind of like what was in Half Baked? What was their Mr.
I've
Nice
never-
Guy?
You've never seen half.
I have never seen.
What? Oh.
I've seen it, but don't remember any of it.
Well, they started
Well, I've
a
seen
weed
it-
delivery service out of their
Wait. Have you ever looked at the back of a $20 bill?
on weed.
On weed. Is there Secret Service in the grass?
Red
I don't
Team
know.
Go! Red Team Go!
No idea what that means.
You need to watch
Uh,
It's a classic.
yeah.
Jinx.
Maybe there's a reason I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you trying to tell us?
I need
You're
a
on weed.
out of me.
It was a long time ago.
I gotta talk to Samson. I need a backiotomy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Again, no idea what that means.
Yeah, it's way funnier.
Yeah.
To the broadcast, which is a fantastic show. I know
Oh,
not
thanks
all
for
of
all
the
the love. It
married
must be
man
my
listens to it,
birthday.
but again,
He's like, wait a minute.
I usually agree with
Yeah.
Shandy on the answers. I'm like, yeah, it's right, Shandy, you go.
Actually, that is true.
And
There's
then
been
they're like,
several- yeah,
I don't agree
there's
with
been
you.
times where Jay has come home and been like, "So you know how you said this? I didn't like that answer."
Just some honest, direct feedback.
And I'm like, "Oh, should I go back and like edit or something?" Or people
No.
gonna know?"
No.
And then he's like,
This opinion has been censored by Jay.
"Yeah," and then I'm like, "No, I just like what Shandy said better." And I'm like, "Okay."
I don't mean it. Like, I'm not saying it to like.
So
say that I don't
essentially,
like
what
your
you're
opinion,
saying
like-
is, I have crappy opinions and I talk for too long.
no, I didn't say that.
Yeah, basically that's what you did say.
Pretty much what you said, dude.
I'd like to try to back you up, but I can't.
I've had honesty policy in a relationship.
No,
No, just lies, just
lies.
throne of lies.
But what was the alcohol stuff?
Oh, I don't
forget.
even remember, to be honest.
I'm trying to, yeah.
It was something that you disagreed with us
No,
about?
no,
No.
it was like something that I wanted to follow up with about it, and I forgot.
Hmm.
But I will
Was
say
it the underage drinking thing?
no.
Did we even touch on that?
No, I don't think we. Just like college drinking versus like a real life drinking.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was,
And
that was
my
a good time. I
official
remember that
position
one.
is you should not drink if you're underage.
I didn't drink till I was
No, that's
20.
not me.
He works for the government.
I didn't
Yeah.
drink.
No. See, I disagree. I because my parents were hippies, and so I grew up with, if I'm with them and I'm in their presence, and I go, I want to try that beer, or I want to try that wine, or I want to smoke that. They're like, okay, so you can try it, and then so when your friends are pressuring you, you be like, I've already had it, like I don't need it, or whatever.
Yeah, this stuff is better, guys. Let's use this.
Yeah, my dad's stash is way better, guys.
Come on. That's kid stuff.
But no,
Let's move on.
I will like it. I mean, if you've had a beer at age 11 or 12, you hate the taste of it because your taste buds have not changed yet, and so it makes you it. So you when you're 16 or 15, you're like, oh, I had it a few years ago, I didn't like it, and so you're more confident and like, oh, I don't want it, and it's not that thing that's like, oh, that's why kids in college go nuts, is because they've never had it, and all of a sudden it's just like boom, like I'm just gonna drink binge, and it's dumb.
See, I drank when I was in high school, and I still binged in college.
Well, I did too.
I will say developmentally, if you start drinking in your teenage years, you'll actually use it as more of a crutch than if you drink later, because
Oh, because of that
You're
TED
so-
Talk you watched.
not even before that, but just the
Fuck.
So this does not help my argument from earlier, but I think I actually got high before I got drunk for the first time.
And he got drunk for the first time at 12. So God, guys.
Me too, Cole.
Jesus.
I was there with you.
No, I-
Colin and I get along very well when we drink.
you don't get along when you don't drink. Is that the?
We-
Oh, Nick and I
Oh,
famously, Nick, Jana, and I, we own the margaritas in Fred's.
Oh God, Fred's.
In peace.
That fucking hellhole. That place is terrible.
it's not there anymore.
Well, it doesn't exist anymore.
Like every time,
I'm
it's
not
like,
surprised.
so good at Fred's. I was like, no, it's not.
I guess when you have 2 pitchers of margarita,
Everything's good.
everything's
It was fine. My buddy
It's
mine,
just
who,
very loud there.
my buddy Jeff was telling me, he's like, literally the only time people are ever in Fred's, and was it Tivoli? Tivoli is Comic-Con. Like every other day, that place is empty.
Did I tell you guys about what happened when I told my parents to go to Fred's? So my parents were in San Diego maybe 4 or 5 years ago because my mom had a conference there, and she works at a college, and it was like some educators conference, and she was there with like my.
Who left?
I think Jay left.
Oh, so that would be why we can't hear Colleen.
That's why I can't hear Colleen. Oh, but
There's-
She's still talking.
That's adorable.
Greatest story ever.
Hang on. So let's pretend we know what she's saying. One
wait,
time,
Wait, someone didn't die there, did they?
but
In
so
the
I told
story?
my parents to go there, and oh my god, I couldn't even hear. It was so loud.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, guys? What do you think? Hello, are you there?
Guys.
Best story ever.
Seriously, tell me what you think.
Oh, keep going, Colleen.
Just one more thing. One more thing.
One more thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
She's going on and on and on with her answer. There we go.
You would have no idea. Oh my god, it was. Wait, what? Oh, they can't hear me. What?
And then they got the margaritas. She's still talking.
Okay, Jay's back
Did
now.
I hear that?
Sorry.
No, we got none of that.
That was the best
No,
story
we got
ever.
all of it.
No, I said if you guys.
It's so good you should tell it again.
We got a interpretation of what you
What's the
said.
What's the last thing you heard?
My parents went to Fred's.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
did you hear my context? They had my mom's a
teacher.
Did they hear that?
Works at a university.
Works at a university. She had a conference out there, and I was
They're
like,
in San Diego.
so they went to Fred's, and my mom was just like, I was like, what? Isn't it great? Like their margaritas are so strong and so cheap. And she was like, so there were a lot of hookers there.
Oh my God, and coming from your mom.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I believe the term that she used was streetwalkers.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ill repute.
Yeah.
Women of the night.
Women of the night. Yes.
Rosemary would be very
Oh.
proper.
Yeah.
I'm actually wearing the T-shirt from my favorite bar in San Diego, Hamilton's Tavern.
Hold on.
You ever been to Hamilton's Tavern, Jay?
I don't think I have.
Amanda's been to Hamilton.
I have. Yes,
Hamilton's
it's never happened to
Tavern.
me in the past 5 years.
Hamilton's Tavern is awesome. It's actually right in the neighborhood where that what was that? Was it TWA flight that crashed in San Diego back in the 70s or 60s?
PSA Flight 163 in 1978.
Yeah. Whoa! Hey!
Hey!
Talking to
What's
Papa?
up? What's up, Zachary?
Can you hear him?
What's
Show
up?
him what-
What do you got?
Say hi.
Hello.
It's got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Stay Puft It's my Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Usually we get in arguments over it.
Now he's dropped it and gone to the table. Hey, Zachy, Papa said that's my Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Is that Papa's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Well, who's here? Come here. Whose Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is it?
It's great podcasting.
I know.
All right.
I like when
We
he
found-
talked.
Oh, it's okay.
I swear I told Jay this. His father is really Ricky Henderson because Zach talks in the third person.
And Ricky Henderson is 5'9", so that makes a ton of sense.
Hall of Famer.
But Ricky Henderson's athletic and kind of chiseled.
I'm getting there slowly.
Just the arms, though.
The arms. I have the arms. I have the dad arm.
Ricky knows how to steal bases.
He does.
Oh man.
And do loads of
But-
cocaine.
We actually found, Chris, we actually found a new place in San Diego that we were all fans of last time, which is it looks like an old white, just old house that's in the middle of downtown, but it's a microbrew, and they've got all kinds of just good
Got an
beers.
I have to go to San Diego again. I haven't been since my daughter was born. Like the last time
Didn't you go? You saw the
No,
Patriots play a few years ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess with you all, like during like
I
Comic-Con or-
remember that when you came home and because we were doing Media Junkyard together at the time, and that was when Amanda had
Right.
that she was pregnant, and you told us all like, guys, I can't tell anybody, but
Yeah, but guess what? I'm being dad. Yeah, that was like the welcome home. I actually still have the champagne cork in my drawer because I got a bottle of champagne from my my work for I don't know, I forgot why. I mean, I don't really drink champagne often, and I kept it in the fridge. Like this is gonna be the bottle I open up when when we have a baby. And well, you know what happens when the mom is pregnant? She can't drink, so I drank the whole bottle of champagne for myself, and it was
That's a team player.
it was
That's a
delicious.
team player.
Yeah.
But,
The
but-
French,
The
the
team-
French would say that she could have like half a glass.
yeah, I didn't. I took
fine.
care of it myself.
I took care of it.
But
Don't worry. No, you rest.
I still
you
have
grow
that.
that human. I'll drink the champagne.
I got this, son. Don't even worry.
You're taking one for the team. I'm taking one for the team.
Exactly.
Breathe it.
No, but yeah, I would love to get back out to San Diego. You know, when
Well, we'll go through there when we go see the San Diego Raiders and New England Patriots play in Mexico City.
Yes, that has to happen.
There we go.
out of your mouth, whatever that is, do not.
But I just booked my two.
Jay, get that out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Packing peanut, give it to me. Thank you.
Oh.
Our house is in shambles right now.
Jay, did you say you guys are coming up to Boston during the summertime? Was that a thing? Or am I making that up?
I don't.
Last year, wasn't it?
No, we went to Massachusetts in May for a wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying.
We were
Okay.
in Massachusetts
We were in the
last,
Berkshires,
or
though.
in
The Berkshires. Cheers.
No, it wasn't the Berkshires. It was.
was-
It's not the goddamn Hobbit. It's the Berkshires.
It should be.
No, yeah. I actually grew up out there. That's a beautiful place.
It's
It's a
awesome.
beautiful area.
It's about 97
MoMA.
miles outside of Boston.
It was near MoMA, Mass MoMA. I think.
Oh, yeah, that used to be called. Yeah, they changed that.
You're also near where you grew up in. Is it Springfield, Massachusetts?
Yeah, I grew up in Westfield,
Okay.
which is
For Brian's wedding.
Yeah, Brian's wedding. It was near the Basketball Hall of Fame.
yeah.
Which when you drive by, is like, that's it.
Yes. And that is actually tripled in size from what it was when I was a kid.
Dang.
But I was just like, it's just on the side of a freeway, and it just looks like, I don't know, like a McDonald's,
Yeah.
like a McDonald's, like it's not very.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. There you go.
That's a lot of things, though, I think, in life. Like, you go to Mount Rushmore and you're like, oh, it's just 4 faces on the side of a hill. And like Jack and I were talking about, like, Graceland's the same way. You're kind of like, oh, it's just a little house. Okay. And
Well, I was saying before, I am taking 2 weeks off this summer, so I don't know if I can make it to San Diego. But that being said, we could have a live Married Man and broadcast crossover.
Is weed legal in San Diego yet?
No. Yes.
the whole state.
Well, it's California.
It's California, so yeah.
But
California is not. They're against everything.
but you guys are
What?
all welcome to
California's-
come to Cape Cod.
There you go.
I'm there for 2 weeks. It'd be fun.
Nice. We're in Cape Cod.
I'll be in Sandwich, Massachusetts.
I know where
Sandwich?
that is. I know where
Yeah.
sandwiches.
My wife's family, I guess her great aunt they have a cottage. Literally, like you open the back door and you're on the beach.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm very,
Damn,
very, very
that sounds
fortunate.
amazing.
And we get it for nothing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend who has a house in Papananset.
That's where I got married.
Yeah. We were supposed to shoot a film up there, and it fell
Nice.
through. But that's why I know where sandwich is, because it was sort of
Yeah.
researching
Sandwich.
things around it to like how's the crew.
That would
You know,
be
'cause there's,
mash
like,
pea.
hotel. Mash
What
pea.
is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mash
Yep.
pea.
Mash pea. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, like the Northeast really brings it in terms of names.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
town names.
yeah. Those are all the old Indian names before we had the hostile takeover.
That's what most of Long Island is old Native American names.
Yeah.
That's true.
I like it. Sandwich though, that's a good one.
That's from the
They have good
Earl
sandwich
sandwich. Yeah, there's a few of them there actually.
I would hope so.
We do have emails. Do you guys want to get into those? I have the
Yeah.
married.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
One from the broadcast.
So the married one's a pretty heavy topic, so it should be a good one for discussion.
So wait, hold on. Can I get another drink before we start this?
No. You can drink. I'm going to read the question though.
Don't
I
read
miss
the
it.
question because then I
We're
can't
live.
hear
We
it.
don't have pee breaks
Well,
here.
No,
It's my
Oh shoot!
birthday.
it's your birthday.
You go pee if you want to.
You only get to play that card once.
The birthday card?
The birthday card just once.
You can play it all month.
Um,
Can you?
birthday month.
Yes, I'm actually
33 was depressing for me because I went, if I live to be 100, a third of my life is gone.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's why it was depressing. Why do you think like that?
I'm glad you said that. Now that I'm 54.
the thing, Nick, that's if you live to 100. Like the average is like
If.
something. So
I'm-
really,
I'm not even an average height. So
world average.
But hey, if you make it past 33, then you've like done better than Jesus.
That's
Right?
what I was telling Colleen. I was like, now you're before he.
That's actually the very first thing Jay said to me at midnight last night. He was like, "Happy birthday! You're 33. Now you're the same age Jesus was when he died."
you got that going for you.
And I was like, you've accomplished just as much as him in 33.
Oh,
Did he do a podcast or 5? No.
no, but one
No.
might say that he broadcasted to millions around the world.
Oh.
Also, I haven't turned anything into wine but my own pee, I guess.
Or maybe the other way around.
Interchangeable.
Yeah, that's right. I've turned wine into water.
All right. This is a joint episode question from an anonymous patron. So I don't know if we would call it anonymous 3 or 4, but it would be anonymous patron.
We have that on the broadcast, the anonymous numbers.
I know that's what I was referencing.
Oh, well, I didn't think that Jack and Boston knew what you were talking about.
Snap.
So
I never know what Jay's talking about, to be fair.
hello, broadcasters and married men. I have a topic that I would love to hear both a male and female perspective on. It is a little on the heavy side, so I'll not be offended if you decide not to discuss it.
Oh, this is the same email we had.
Oh, am I
Yeah.
saying it? I'm sorry.
They were thorough and sent it to both of us.
I'm about to begin my second and final round of IVF treatment. Long story short, our chances of conceiving in this round are minimal, and our doctor brought up the possibility of us using a donor egg. This would mean that the child would biologically be my husband's, but not mine. I would carry and birth the child. My husband is all for this. Me, I'm not so sure. I would like to consider adopting, particularly an older pair of siblings, but my husband is not as open. He feels that I will bond with the child more, even if it's not biologically mine, by carrying it in utero. Thank you, an anonymous patron. So let's kick it off with Amanda, because she gives the best answers.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Now I'm
Yeah.
going to give a terrible answer because you just put me on the spot.
No pressure.
We did somewhat address the IVF question on the newest broadcast.
But I think
too.
the main thing is like carrying
Yeah.
an egg that isn't yours.
Yeah.
Versus-
So I have
versus
3
adoption.
points. Yeah. So I have 3 points. Point 1, yeah, IVF.
I mean,
Oh,
Shandy,
it
we
sounds-
need to come up with 1 point between
Yeah.
the two of us that's less than Amanda's points, and we win.
Ooh, I like that. I'll take that bet. Because
Literally.
I actually don't have that much to say. So I think the 2 things that I really gravitate towards in that sort of stand out to me is, I don't know, I kind of take issue with someone placing opinions that don't have the parts. It's, it's her uterus, and I think while I'm sure her husband is trying to be really supportive, I don't know if that's 100% fair to be like, well, I think you'll bond with it because you're growing it, even though it's not biologically yours. I don't know if that's the best argument, or not even argument, because that sounds really confrontational to lead with. And then second thing, I also really just think the idea of adopting older kids is really, really awesome. And I think that's such a really cool point to make. I know, Shandy, we were kind of talking about how we both saw Lion. That really
As
made me
did as
really
did
made me
Nick.
think of that. Oh yeah, and Nick, you saw it too. It really made me think of that. I really loved the line that Nicole Kidman's character said, how she decided, her and her husband, that's sort of why they got together in the first place, because they decided they didn't want to have kids themselves, that there was enough unloved children in the world,
Mhm.
and that they could really do something by adopting a child that needed to be loved. So dismissing, don't dismiss adoption, because I think that's a really, really beautiful idea. And yeah, this is a hard one.
I wouldn't
So, yeah,
be here if
I'm going to
not,
release it to you guys.
True.
I wouldn't be here if not for adoption. My dad was adopted.
Well,
True.
he would still be alive. Like he could have still somehow met your mom at that bagel shop.
Yeah, but the
You're,
chances
you're,
of
you're of the soulmate mind, so they would still get together.
no, because you don't know
Because
that. If for some
But he
reason,
would still be alive. Like
oh,
he's not-
because they
not-
didn't have abortion in 1956.
No, I'm just saying he was born, so he would still have a chance to meet.
But we
your
don't
mom.
know if he was born. He
Dude,
might
he
not
was
have
alive.
been born if his mom.
He
But
spontaneously
they didn't have
combusted.
legal.
They
I mean, they
didn't-
did not have legal abortion.
Okay,
in
regardless,
1959, so that's fair.
he could have remained a foster child that went from place to place to place, and
But he would
I wouldn't
still
be
be-
here. There'd be somebody else with half
Wait,
of my
hold
DNA
on.
here.
You could. It still could have happened because
No, because actually, by you saying that I'd be here because he still could have met my mom,
yeah.
that's you assigning the soulmate argument. To
And you
it.
guys
Okay,
complain about
guys,
my
we're-
argument.
we're-
You guys complain
we're
about
getting
my
off
argument.
topic.
Math and Survivor.
Anyway, Boston, what's your thoughts?
So actually, we're going through it right now. IVF. So I actually have an appointment on Thursday with my wife and our OBGYN because before my wife went through chemotherapy, we actually did a round of IVF just in case if post surgery, things didn't work the way they once did. So I've got 26 frozen children in a freezer somewhere in Boston, which is kind of crazy. But frozen embryos, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's
where my mind went. It was the psychopath.
I'm just trying to bring it back, Nick. Which I think in the right circumstances, it's pretty fucking amazing. Because for instance, my wife had the BRCA1 gene mutation, which led to her breast cancer, and we have the ability to not use the embryos that actually have that gene, which I think is fucking crazy and godlike at one point, but pretty amazing because IVF was actually developed to to try and eliminate, is it cystic fibrosis or MS? I can't remember which one it was, but they did that for families who had family history of one of those two diseases. I'm not quite sure. But to try to eliminate that DNA strands from the population so it can kind of eliminate disease. So I think in certain cases, and mine's definitely not the same as the listener who's writing in, but it can do some pretty amazing things. So, you know, we got the all clear after 2.5 years post-diagnosis that we can try to have kids again. And, you know, why not utilize embryos that are 2.5 years younger than we are? And then also at the same time, eliminating the chances of passing on that genetic mutation, which I think is pretty amazing.
Was this question asked while I was in India?
I don't know.
Do y'all, the married man?
But let me tell you
about this, Chris.
let me tell you about the room they bring you into when you're preparing for said procedure.
Yeah.
Hospitals have tons of porn. It's fucking easy.
Yeah,
Is it good porn?
Well, so I had to go twice, unfortunately, because they had to test your sperm count the first time, and they actually collect the second time. So I got two separate experiences, which was for shame. The first place I went to had like you opened up like this almost like this like a binder case type of thing, and it's actually
a binder full of women.
It is a. Mitt Romney was at this hospital.
Actually, I thought that. I was afraid to say it.
And
That's so
Shannon,
funny.
you say you
But-
don't tell good jokes. That
but
was a good joke.
It actually gets even better because the binder is divided up by race.
Oh
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Well, just like the internet, to be fair.
Yeah,
no! I guess
it
they,
really is.
they just
The
want to like
categories and whatnot.
Did you
cut to
Hey,
the point.
Chris, did you have what Ed? You see what Ed suggested you had? Did you? Hopefully, you had your
What did it say?
come while rag.
Oh no! the married men show skeet sheet was not
The
in
skeet
existence
sheet.
at the time. But so that was kind of weird. Like you walk into what is presumably like an exam room in a doctor's office, and you walk in. There's this leather chair, and like, wow, that chair looks pretty comfortable.
Leather.
And some straps.
And I'm sitting down, and she's like, okay, you have some things over in the corner if you want to have a look. Blah blah. I open it, I'm like, holy shit! This is like a college kid's treasure trove of porn back when we actually used to save it. And
What
it was
year?
awesome.
Yeah,
This
was
was
it
this is 2 years. This was 2 years ago. Oh, what year's the?
No, but was the porn current?
Yeah.
The first visit, it was actually kind of like 90s porn, which whatever, freaky deaky back in the 90s. But the second time I went, they gave me a thumb drive and they plugged it into a television. And I had a smart TV with literally hours and hours of porn, which is
So then
ironic.
they know what
'cause-
you
I'm
watch.
sorry, we can't get this guy out of this room. He's been in
But
there.
the ironic thing is, there's probably like 3 hours of porn on this thumb drive, and ironically, I only needed like 2 minutes. So I mean, whatever, it worked. But the second visit had much higher quality. Like I think it was actually 1080p porn. So hey,
So for
Right.
anybody out there who's considering being a sperm donor,
and apparently my boys can swim because I had an extremely high sperm count. See, I'm not a stoner. Told you.
All right. Well, let's go
Yeah,
let's go to
let's
Action
answer the
Jackson.
question. Yeah.
I forgot what the question was.
the question was adoption versus if this IVF does not.
Oh,
I think it's more about like the question for herself. Like the husband wants somebody else.
Is he afraid that he won't love the child if it doesn't have his blood? I mean, it's just his.
it kind
I
of
think
sounds like
it
he's
sounds like
projecting
that's
a
it.
little bit. That's
So I mean, obviously, you can't force your wife to do something she doesn't want to do. So if he's going to love the child no matter what, I think it's his hang up. To be honest with you.
yeah, you got to figure that shit out between the two of you first.
still
I
half
mean,
his though. It's half his. It's his sperm.
But I think
That's what I'm saying, though.
Well,
He's against the adoption part. So is he afraid he won't love the child if it's not his blood? I mean, his DNA. So I think it doesn't matter.
yeah, it's his sperm, but it's also her body too. I mean, she has,
Right.
if equal, if not more, say, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
if she doesn't feel like doing it, you can't make her do it. So,
Right.
But it sounds to me like he's just afraid that he may not love the child, whoever they adopt.
But hey, I think I've got some extras. If you need them, just let me know.
That's just me, because I think no matter who you'll love the child no matter if it's yours or not. I mean, your blood or not. So
So
Well, it
I
depends.
Good
Like,
point.
you could look at Jack and myself. I don't think Jack loves me very much. So
well, but that's true. I guess maybe he should be. No, I'm kidding. Oh, come on now, Jay.
no, I'm kidding.
just want to bring science into this. I know that science might not exist for much longer, but while it still exists in this country,
Ugh.
this is something that a study that came out a couple of years ago. It was October 2015, and I'm trying to get to load on my very slow computer right now. Essentially, there was an institute that did a study, and they found that infertile women that carry donor eggs actually do pass some of their DNA along to it. So,
Oh wow.
and you're
What the fuck?
How is that?
What? Just
how is
through?
that,
Well,
how is
like
that
the-
possible?
the embryonic fluids and things. Right?
Yeah.
But embryonic
Oh.
fluids don't pass DNA.
I
I don't know. Science. Science says.
if I could get this to load, I remember this from about a year ago, and I did look. It was from October 2015. I just Googled donor eggs, mom DNA, and it comes up with like the study results or whatever.
Stop it.
You'd find that in instances, not every instance, in instances though, when they tested the DNA of the baby after it was born, it did have DNA from the donor egg, the mom that carried it, and the father. So somehow science does something. So there is, I guess, nature for that in some way. If that is a hang up that you may have, science hashtag.
Jeez, what's that line from Jurassic Park? Like
Wait,
science,
yeah.
nature finds a way.
That's exactly what I was just thinking, but I thought it was going to be too vague if I said it.
No, I got
So-
you, girl.
Okay.
I got you, girl.
So
Like-
it says molecules known as microRNAs that are secreted in the mother's womb can change the genetic information of the child, researchers say.
Wow.
That's
That's
amazing.
fucking
That
cool.
Dude, biology is fucking amazing. But I would say too, though, like, still, I mean, I think, like, obviously, as we said, this needs to be decided between, like, this husband and wife.
Right. So
But like, I guess also the thing with adoption, and in addition to being a beautiful thing that, like, there are so many kids in need, it's neither of your genetic makeup. Whereas with this other option, it's the genetic makeup of the father and maybe a little bit of, influence from the mother, which doesn't have to be a bad thing, obviously. But if that's like something that for whatever reason is making her not want to do it, then
well, it sounds to her like it does consider adoption, and I like.
no, it sounds like she wants adoption.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds like
And
it's
he
less. Yeah,
And
he
like-
doesn't want it necessarily.
I think adoption is wonderful. I would absolutely consider adoption. And if that was me, like I would not, like I wouldn't hesitate.
Same.
And that's just me. Because there are a lot of children out there, and that need homes too. But like everybody else has said, I think. What? Okay. What?
CJ John says, quote unquote, somehow science does something. Colleen may just be appointed to a cabinet position with talk like that.
I work for a nonprofit now. There's a flyer for me to go. Pay what?
Oh boy.
Somehow science does something and then shoots Grizzly.
Right. I think, to be fair, though, I think she would need to donate maybe a couple $1 million first.
Yeah, but having that kind of a keen knowledge, is,
Yes.
you're already halfway there.
That's if science existed. We might have to shut this
Mhm.
podcast down.
Alternative facts, we're not sure.
Yeah, South Dakota's not sure either.
It might be
Apparently.
a hoax. China
So-
might be involved. We're not certain.
So C. Drake says maybe she wants children that are not of below average height.
Snap.
Mean.
Matt says science is for losers. Let's see what else. Oh, C. Drake had pointed out women absorb and carry living DNA and cells from every male they have sexual intercourse with.
Whoa.
That's a thing.
Huh.
Huh?
Jana votes yes for me to be appointed to whatever cabinet.
Oh shit! I'd vote for you right now over at Betsy DeVos.
Yep.
Are you shitting me?
You got my vote too.
Yeah, I know just as much about Common Core as she does, so I'm just
I think I am better suited
anything.
as Secretary of Education than Betsy DeVos.
Oh my God, a rock is more qualified to be Secretary of Education.
Well,
But wait, Colleen, can you say Common Core again?
no. I don't know what I said wrong, and I don't want to say it again.
Common Core,
It
Mira.
sounded like
How
come
do you know
and
it was?
core.
How do you know it was wrong? It could have been super.
It's
super
not
right.
wrong. Nothing is wrong. However you speak is right. You're a native
Common
speaker.
Core?
That's how it works.
I'm gonna look.
You know more about come and core.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what I heard.
All right, so to finish the anonymous patrons question, Nick, do you have anything?
Not really.
Pass.
Nick's just thinking about Five Guys.
You know, like okay,
You'll have to listen to the Merry Man to understand that one.
I'll talk about it. Like, the older I get, the less I want to have a kid. And so, I mean,
Cheers.
I don't have anything against people who want kids or adopt kids. I mean, it's great and more power to you. But like, I'm more of a sign kind of person, I guess. Not really.
Like
not,
Ace
not-
of Base or
no, yeah, exactly. I saw the sign. No, but like, I mean, to me, if something was wrong with me and I couldn't have a kid, I would be like, okay, then that's just not meant to be. But if my wife wanted to adopt, I'd be like, cool, you know, 'cause it means something to her. So like, okay, but
did he just have Nick or Net for everybody or just me?
Just
Yeah.
you.
Just
God
you.
damn it. That's why I laughed out loud. I'm sorry.
Wait, does that mean that the problem was actually on your end?
It probably is.
yeah.
In the basement of this old ass house. Let me see what network I'm on.
Okay, but you know, like, I get the argument because I think if it was half of one of us, there might potentially be some resentment. You would hope not to, but there could be that thing. It's like, oh well, you love it because it's your kid, but it's not my kid. You know, even though it is your kid,
But it is your
So-
kid.
But
it is your kid.
It is your
But
kid.
I'm saying, but you
Yeah,
can see
So
that
biologically.
biologically, though, it's like you seem like you're more invested in it than
But
this other half.
if that's the hang up, then they should never do it that way then.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I can see that argument though. You know, it just depends on where you're at.
But that's something they need to decide. She needs to decide well before she decides to do it, because if that's going to be if someone has that attitude, then she's never going to accept the child.
And it also doesn't sound like she does have that attitude because she's willing to adopt. And
Right.
like as a parent, and I hate to do that, like as a parent, and maybe Jake and Jack
Do it.
in Boston may be able to back me up on that, but like I feel like, woo, we've got a screaming.
Oh no, little man.
As a parent.
That's a parent.
As a parent of a
awesome.
screaming child,
Kids are
Just let him
awesome.
cry.
As a parent, don't do it.
well, if they were listening to this podcast with a screaming child, they'd be like, okay, we're gonna go the Nick route. I'm all
You're
about our kids.
Screaming mommy all the way down.
Oh.
Oh.
Having kids is the best thing in the world, if you ask me.
For people who want them.
You know, and it's exactly no, fair enough. But like, I mean, to tie it back to the I think to the listener's question is that, you know, I guess if you look at it from the female half of that conversation, like think about how she feels. Like if you want to look at who's who and like who's parent, like, you know, who's the biological parent of the child, like she's 0 for 0, like you're 1 for 2 and she's 0 for 2 essentially, right? So like I guess when you think about it that way, I mean you're even Steven if you go the adopted route. And to Amanda's point from earlier, there's so many kids out there that need parents, you know, and I and my wife have actually talked about this before, is that, you know, when we went through the whole conversation about IVF as a preventative measure, we talked about adoption. And we were totally on board with that. You know, I think that, I mean, at the time, we didn't know if we wanted to have a second child at the time, but we wanted to make sure that if we did want to, we were prepared and had the necessary precautions were taken to ensure that. But part of that conversation for us was, at the end of the day, like, you know, our daughter is our life, and she's absolutely amazing. And it's hard to explain that to if you're not a parent, but like the idea, and especially now, like my daughter's gonna be 5 next month, which is like mind blowing to me.
It goes fast.
It goes so fast, and like we want more of that, because the last 5 years, barring potentially life-threatening disease, have been the best of our lives. And I think that even going through all that stuff, it's even made us even better. And we want to have another child so we can just have that part of our lives for that much more, and just try to have, try to just to be able to bring that love and that relationship into the world, because you can't even describe it with words. So, but I can only imagine, like, it doesn't matter, like if it's I can't say that for everybody. It totally matters, but like being able to have that relationship with a child, regardless if it's yours or not, is amazing. So I wouldn't count out the idea of adoption, because I actually have plenty of friends who have adopted kids, which is weird. I have to have plenty, but I have at least 5 or 6 of my friends have adopted kids, and look at that family unit. It's beautiful. And they did it because they couldn't have kids, and we can have kids, so we're going to try our best to do it that way. But if it came down to it, you know what, your life is what you make out of it, and your family is what you build, and your family is what you create. So more power to you, whatever decision you make, but do whatever works for you.
Plus, Chris, you said you have a lot of friends that have adopted children. I know a lot of people have adopted children. They start looking like the parents, even though they're not blood related. They actually start looking like the parents.
Yeah, and here's the thing: adopted parents are typically so much more fucking grateful in general, because they've been
struggling to
struggling.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a really wanted child.
It totally is. That's a wanted and loved child, because the process, and I hope this doesn't scare off the listener, but like the process to adopt a child is fucking stressful and
it's expensive.
Yeah.
Super expensive. And the people who go through with that really, I mean, at least from what I've seen, have turned out to be some pretty goddamn good parents. And those kids have been very fortunate. So don't count it out.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but like, in a world of Duggars, be a Madonna.
I have no idea what that means.
I got you. That was good.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
No, but 2 things. One, you said she was 0 for 0, and technically he would be 0 for 2, like you're 0 for 2, because you got to jizz in the cup and watching porn, and your wife didn't.
What I meant was from a DNA structure, Colleen. Like, that child would be half his. That's what I meant to say.
Chris is 24 for 24.
But I'll tell you, it's pretty hard to go into a cup. It's like, it's awkward. You kind of like, I don't know. It's weird.
Is it like the same type of cup that you have to pee in?
Yeah, it's the exact same cup.
So you like really have to aim.
Yeah, that's
And it's
not
not
very. That's
like
not a
the one you're
big
drinking
target
wine right now?
space.
It's about the size of my wine glass.
Oh God, yes, please.
Oh, I thought it was like more narrow.
Minus
Yeah.
the
The cup you pee in is much smaller than
It's
that.
very small.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about
The cup.
Oh man,
I think it might be actually smaller than that, but I'm
No,
not
we
sure.
get
yeah.
little white
The cups you pee in are way smaller.
Yeah.
You write your name on it. Okay, but my second thing was, as a parent, like I was starting to say before, and then I'm done with this subject. Like kind of what piggybacking what Chris just picked up on. I feel like it doesn't matter to me, because once like this child is yours, you just get this like parental kind of like, I don't know, like instinct like surrounding the child, whether or not it's yours. That you just love them unconditionally regardless. So to me, like, that's why even having Zach, I wouldn't mind adopting in the future, because I feel like I still have that capacity to be like, okay, you're my child now, and I love you regardless. So that's kind of where I stand on it. And it's for anybody that wants to be a parent. If you don't want to be a parent, then
Can I add one more thing?
Sure.
For people who are on the fence about being a parent, yeah, being a parent is stressful. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, but eventually they'll have your kids will have kids, and being a grandparent is awesome. There's nothing better in the world than being a grandparent because you get to spoil the kid and go, here he is. And you can take him back. It's the old saying, and it's absolutely true. My parents did it, and I said I'd never do it, and I'm doing it. So,
You know what, Jack? That's exactly how I feel about being an aunt.
yeah, the same
And that's
way.
good for me. Nope.
My brother-in-law used to get so mad at me for teaching his kids things that.
Versus,
But-
versus.
I think there should be a warning put in here, though, that you might go bald and you might become bitter.
Oh, you definitely lose your hair. I definitely lost my hair because my youngest one, who's getting married next week, I always had my hair, but every time you see a picture of me with hair, it's BK before Kayla.
And if you continue IVF, you might get hairy palms. So I mean, lose.
Oh. Stay away from that Mountain Dew, Boston, until the whole process is over. If this from the chat, JP said, my aunt and uncle adopted, and there's never a moment where my cousin doesn't feel related. My aunt and uncle and her mom and dad my aunt and uncle are her mom and dad, and the relationships feel completely natural. Janie says, I was told at age 35 I could not have kids without treatment, so I accepted it. Lo and behold, I had my daughter at age 40 without any treatments. Like my kids, love my cat.
See, I'm the complete opposite. My cat's a fucking asshole, and I absolutely love my.
Well, your cat like pisses everywhere, right?
Yeah. Well,
That's not cool.
We got
Yeah,
three
dude,
cats.
I would hate the cat if it peed everywhere too.
not anymore. So the remedy for that. Why am I talking about this? Was
Because we brought it up. It's fine.
a new litter box.
I thought you got on porn or something.
Yeah, it's a new litter box did it. I don't know why, but it was like a reset button for her. But
Have you tried the pellet ones? The ones you scoop the poop out?
yeah, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work. That's one we use, but we have like 3 cats, and I swear to God, it's just ridiculous.
Wait, but Jack, don't you also have that like automatic self-cleaning thing?
No, me.
Point, right?
I'm the automatic self-cleaning thing. I clean it like 10 times a day. So yes, we do have the automatic cleaner.
At one point, the automatic one?
No, I never had the automatic one.
I could
Huh.
swear you did.
Mm-mm. I wanted to get it.
Yeah,
It
I
had
think
a
that's
thing where the
on our
cat
list.
jumped in and just. But this one, it has the pad for the pee and the pellets for the poop, and it's like every time I go again. Jesus. Anyway,
We have that, and Zoe still stinks. And we have the diaper genie and the litter box next to each other, and it is just awful. I would not recommend.
cats are the worst. They just. And just for you people playing hockey at home, never leave your hockey gear open around a cat because they'll pee all over it. That is a fact, because nothing's worse when you're playing hockey and the guy next to you has left his bag open.
Why? Like, is it the
Because-
smell?
I guess the smell attracts them to go, and they will pee all over your equipment. And the guy will come to the game with the pee smelling, and it's the worst thing in the world.
I mean,
sitting
I
next to someone who has pee smell.
I guess a
Cat.
hockey equipment bag is full of nothing but pheromones. That
Yeah.
makes complete sense.
No.
Oh, that makes sense. Nick, you've barely spoken, and I would love to hear a Nick story before we get on to the game.
What? A story about what?
I don't know. You always got plenty.
It's true, I do. Okay. So
Nothing like putting you on the spot.
Nick, didn't you
Last
have
night,
didn't you have
yeah,
a story
yeah,
at the end of the show
so-
last
Yeah,
night?
you had
Yeah.
one for last night.
yeah, okay. So I'm fairly apathetic, as Shandy knows. I don't really cry, and I'm the worst person to ask when it comes to something that's really serious. So an ex-coworker of mine, she always told me like her and her husband weren't getting along for all the years I worked with her. Which they met when they were 19 and they had kids like right at 20 and 21, and now she's 40 and her kids are like 18 and 16, and they're kind of getting where the kids are about ready to move out. And so she finally texted me the other day and she's like, my husband and I are thinking about getting a divorce. He's moved out, and it's really awkward. And I write back to her, I bet. Because
Thanks for being so compassionate. Thank you.
because I was like, what else do you want me to say? I don't know what to say to that. Like,
Wait,
Life-
but Nick,
life
Nick,
sucks.
Nick, Nick. Wait. Time out. Was this is a booty call, no?
That's
Yeah.
what I That's exactly what I said. Like, dude, so if anyone who's watching live, I'm laughing muted. I apologize. I must look the biggest asshole. I have heard this story before. That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
That's
this isn't
Yeah,
said that
she
right
totally
away.
wants to bone you.
like
yeah.
go for it. Like
Uh-huh.
that's awesome.
Yep.
Listen to this story.
We're living vicariously through you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
endorse this.
All right, baby is asleep. So essentially, Nick's coworker got divorced for him. That's what you missed.
Not for me, but she just is newly divorced and she hasn't had sex with anyone else since she was 19. So now
Yeah.
she wants to bone Nick.
19? I didn't hear.
Well,
that
if she
part.
got married when she was 19,
Oh, yeah,
then
good
we're,
call.
You know, like
Yeah.
monogamous and shit.
Nick seems
then,
excited
yeah.
about it.
Faithful.
I've never thought of her that way because we
You
work
don't-
together.
You don't
with
have to
professional-
think about her that way. Just do it.
Well, you work together, so there is something to say about not shitting where you eat, but
That.
hey,
Well, now you
No,
can
I
think
did-
about
I
it.
did work with her.
No, she still lives in Knoxville, right?
Yeah, she still lives in
Oh.
Breaker.
Dude, and you need to
Well-
Facebook Live this encounter.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I just had this thought. I was like 40. Damn, that's like an older woman. And then I was like, oh, Nick's like 38.
Oh,
No, I'm not. I just turned 36. Thank you.
I know.
That's close to 40, though.
so you're going. Yeah, I was gonna say you're going that way.
Your birthday's January.
Yeah.
4th.
I'm good with it.
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Calling to Rain Man when it comes to dates.
Happy birthday, dude. My bad.
But anyway, just to finish off the texting though, she goes, yeah, he's looking for a new house today, and I'm like, okay, and then she's just like, do you have nothing to say about this? And I'm just like, house hunting should be fun.
Oh my god! This is like
You
the
just
beginning-
ruined your chance.
This is the beginning of like the shittiest porn on like YouPorn.com. Like you need to just go and just get some frustration out, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have frustration. I get
Well,
plenty
she
of.
does. She does.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Nick has 5 guys.
So let her take her frustrations out on you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That could be
Just in
fun.
India with no booze for 2 weeks. How much more frustrating could it get?
It depends how much
I've
action.
got-
He also went without meat, so
You
So
guys
did
need to
she.
hear. You guys have to listen to the Married Man show.
They thought it was a lot more funnier than I did, but
it was
Because
hilarious.
it was-
It was hilarious.
Hysterical. Little slice of heaven for Nick.
It's the way you said it. It just
Mm.
we both laughed at the same time.
Oh, we did not let him get away with saying what he said. Not for 1 second.
It was your slip up, not ours.
So, anyways, so when
It's not that what?
when you
So
gonna
have-
do it?
Yeah. Have you guys left it at that?
Yeah. Look, I've known this one for 7 years, I think. And
That's 7 years of pent up frustration. That could be
Yeah.
awesome for you. dude.
Actually, here's like the key question that we haven't asked is she hot?
she's okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Is
That's
she
gonna be so
cool?
much fun.
Okay,
Is she interesting? Is she cool?
Picture.
No, no, she's
Sure.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
go for more than
Just
30 seconds,
present it off. Come
it'll
on.
probably get copyrighted, so don't worry.
Present the pick.
she's okay. I mean, I don't know.
Come on.
Like I said, I never thought of her that way because
Nick,
she was
she's
married-
angry.
She was married and she's my coworker, so I never thought of her that way. So it's a different-
Bullshit.
I
just
Yeah, are you just making
Bullshit.
excuses? It sounds like you just
Yeah.
maybe aren't into her.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not-
that's fine,
I'm not-
but it sounds like you're just trying to backpedal and make excuses.
Nah.
If you're not into her, then you're not into her.
These guys want me to get laid. That's all it is.
Yes, I want you to get
Love
laid.
it.
We all want to get
Yeah.
Some of us, it's our birthday. Just saying.
Hey.
That 3 seconds will be over within
Hey,
real soon.
Hey Jay, do we have another email?
that's it.
Nope.
Oh, is
There was
it?
one of the
Okay.
married men.
It was a
It's
same.
the same email.
Oh, same email. Okay,
Oh,
I didn't read it. I didn't.
Same
Do we have Tim's lame game that we have to play?
yeah.
Do we have
You guys
trivia
wanna play?
questions? Which Shandy's
Sure.
not going to
No trivia.
Because if we
They
have
are.
questions, we can give everybody a preview for
The next goal, which is at
The next goal.
12:50, we will do a quiz bracket championship game.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. I'm so
So
excited.
I mean, Shandy and
Yes.
Chris will be the first ones out.
I'm so fucking excited for this.
I thought it was. I thought it was
Oh,
teams. I thought we
yay.
were Team Nick.
It's teams. It'll be Westworld with Jay, Jack, and Mike, and a whole bunch of other teams.
Like, here's the thing.
And just some other people, whatever, it's fine.
Normally, I kick ass in trivia, but
You're the Falcons.
I
You're
am
terrible.
I am terrible on Married Man.
Our host. Yes, yes, Boston, you suck. We know.
Awful.
I suck at all trivia. So
I find that
if
so
we-
hard to believe. I really do.
Okay, Amanda, you're talking to the girl who literally thought that my friend was
Got
bit by
bit
a
by a-
shark
Yeah.
for 2
No,
years.
that's being gullible. Being gullible and being smart are like two different buckets.
Sandy, you have,
Same.
Sandy, you have glasses. You're instantly smart. That's the word.
Duh.
Because
No,
only for the last couple of years.
Yeah, she's has contacts now. She's only wearing
True
the
story.
glasses now. She's contacts.
Oh,
Well, actually, I like
take the
my
glasses.
near vision is fine. So
Oh.
wait, what?
He asked if you're wearing your glasses because Nick likes glasses.
Nick likes glasses?
Why
I
do
didn't know
like
that.
It looks like Jack is doing his best Tim impression right now.
Hey, Jack, you don't need glasses anymore. You're like the luckiest person alive that you don't need them anymore. I'm so jealous.
Did you get LASIK?
LASIK?
No, I still have contacts.
No, you wear it in one eye though.
One eye, yeah.
Got better.
One eye?
I'm a
Whoa,
pirate.
Wait, how does that work? You wear one contact lens, a singular lens?
I used to wear.
That's
I
like
used.
literally the best thing ever. Because when you go and order contacts, you're like, this isn't that bad. Oh fuck, I have 2 eyes.
Well, up until 2 years ago, I had to wear 2. My right eye was the worst. All of a sudden, the right eye is perfect now, and the left eye is messed up.
That's amazing.
I
Do they
know.
study your eyes for science?
I don't know.
Science.
That's incredible.
Like Chris said, when I didn't argue, I said, "Oh, it's cheaper." Okay. It did take a while to get used to though, because it was out of focus all the time. But now it's like,
Ah.
That's
Hey, but okay,
incredible.
as somebody who just recently got contacts, I can say that only having to stick one thing in your eye, that would save me. Like, yes, you're laughing at that. Not in the eye.
it's hard to put contacts in when you first.
At least you'll see him coming. I mean, whatever.
Putting contacts in is a pain in the ass.
We're already in.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. I can't get it in sometimes.
It
What?
happens sometimes.
Oh.
But I was just leaving that for you. That little. It might be actually. Sometimes it pops out.
That happens, and that's
What happens?
I had mine a
What
contact.
if you did something wrong? If they did
Well,
something
it's just
wrong.
because I'm doing it to myself, and I have a hard time.
Just moving too quickly. You're not focusing.
I just need to relax.
Concentration.
It's definitely
It's
just not.
real hard.
It's nowhere near wet enough. It's hard to get it in there.
Well, sometimes I have to add, like, supplements.
Sometimes
for fitness.
it's too wet.
Sometimes it is too wet, actually.
I know.
That's the thing.
It's a good.
With contacts.
I did have a contact milt in my eye with Universal Studios.
Contact MILF? What?
Milt.
That's what I heard.
I know, that's what I heard.
A contact MILF in my eye. No,
You're just contacting MILFs like out of the blue?
well, that's what it works.
Christy Brinkley at 63, the new Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, but my wife saw that and said she shouldn't be allowed to do that. She's
Great.
she's making us all look bad. She was
Look,
joking.
if I paid to play to look like that for Sports Illustrated, I would do that too. She's like
Amen.
Betsy DeVos, so Sports Illustrated.
No, because
Yeah.
She had plastic surgery, but she looks great.
but
It
She
worked
had
for
to,
her.
but can't look like that at 63. I am 33 and I can't look like that
but
anymore.
there's like maybe, but how does she do the plastic surgery where you just don't look like you had plastic surgery?
when you have a lot of money.
It's called a very good doctor.
It's also she could just have good genes. I mean, there's people that do age well.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's lots of people that have had plastic surgery that are famous that look like shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
know. Gravity, guys. Gravity.
Well,
Yeah, but like you look at like Renee Zellweger or like Nicole Kidman, who sometimes look like they've been punched in the face by Mickey Rourke.
Their
And-
face is different.
Meg Ryan.
Yeah, Meg Ryan.
Mickey Rourke didn't do too well either. Mickey Rourke and
Yeah.
what's the guy you guys make fun of on the show all the time? I'm forgetting.
Oh,
Richard
Richard
Grieco.
Grieco.
Don't talk about Richard Grieco.
Don't fucking talk about him like that.
Yeah, we can talk about Richard Grieco like that.
He's following us, but he won't answer us. He won't
Now that
answer
you
us.
mentioned him, Jack has to hashtag him in the fucking tweet, so he's gonna have to hear you talk shit about him.
Whatever,
Yeah.
Grieco, fucking bring it, bro.
Bring it, brah.
Bring it, bro.
Jay and I this morning had a moment with the seller of her house where we were both just like, "Come at me, bro."
Come at me, brah.
It was
Cash me outside. What do you think about that?
You almost got in a brawl with the guy?
well.
Well, basically, we had enough.
I have read this. I called Sarah and read her this email. That's how it just. That's how angry I was. I was
so
like, Sarah, you have to hear this.
I'll give the context here. Basically, this guy's a douchebag, and he's an idiot in terms of a bit. He's like a house
He's an
flipper,
idiot.
and he's an idiot. So this house, like, he put a lot of money into it.
He has 4
But he-
companies.
But he put too much into it, basically, and nobody's going to buy it for what he wanted to sell it for. So we got it for a really good price. But I think he's still bitter about what we got it for, but he agreed to what we paid for, or what we agreed to buy it for. And
Can I read it? Can I?
Well, hold on, let me get to the
Okay.
thing.
'Cause this is
But
I love
he's
this.
dragged his feet on all the repairs, like all the things that he had to get done in order to close. And then he's like, "We got to close this week, if not," because he has a lot of outstanding loans on this house.
basically 3 people are suing him,
Yeah.
and if he doesn't pay back his liens before we sell our, like at the time we close our house, then it all crumbles down. Like this house
So-
of cards he has set up.
We
So you guys have him by the balls.
We do.
he doesn't realize this apparently, because we
Right.
sent them. He wanted to close tomorrow, and we said, "Okay, if you want to close tomorrow, that's great.
But you
But
have to
these-
honor the contract.
These 9
and-
things have to get
yeah.
done before tomorrow, and you actually get off your ass to get things done if you want this to happen."
So then his proposal was, well, we're going to put it in an escrow, and whatever repairs you need after we close, you can just take it from that. And we're like, we know that you can't pay the $100,000 you owe the people that did the repairs to your house, and we can pull up the legal documents, so we know how much you owe. Like, you
So we
can't
said
pay
no to
this
the
money
escrow
off.
things,
No escrow.
And
no
then,
escrow.
so basically, he responded to this email to our realtor yesterday in a really douchey fashion.
Okay, can
Do you
I
wanna
read
give some
it?
highlights, yeah. from-
Okay. So our realtor this is what our realtor said. First of all, escrow is not an option. All agreed upon repair requests and conditions of the contract must be completed prior to the closing. They honestly are not concerned with what repercussions not closing by Friday has on your company or this property. This is what he wrote back. To be blunt, the only repercussions of this are your clients are not going to buy this house. I will pay off the debt and relist the house for $550K again in the spring. To be clear, if the property is not closed by Thursday, I pay off my debt, I will not sell this house at the current price. I am not concerned with this. I have about $30 million in projects going on, so I will not lose any sleep over this $425,000 listing. Furthermore, I have made sure everything has been done correctly. He has not been to the property once since we went under contract, not once. Furthermore, I made sure everything is done correctly, and I have an appraisal on the property for $550,000. He does not. He does not. So you are getting a good deal. There is no blood in the water. You missed a good year of backstory, and it is more about principle than anything else. I can promise you that if they don't close by Thursday, this house will not be sold for under $500K.
Wait, are you guys buying this from Trump?
I know, right?
Basically.
So I'm
He's got
sitting
the
here,
methodology.
and my favorite line of
The
this
great house. Great. Everything's great about it. Everything's great. It's great. It's fantastic.
Tremendous. It's a tremendous house.
You're great. I'm great. We're all great.
It's a huge house.
my favorite line.
Unless you buy the house. If you're not going to close on Tuesday, you're terrible. You're
Yeah.
sham.
Terrible.
The worst.
But my favorite line.
Catastrophe.
So unfair. I'm being treated very unfairly.
He says, you missed a year of backstory and it's more about principle. And I'm like, Motherfucker, we all have a backstory. Nobody gives a shit about your special snowflake backstory on this fucking house. All we needed to do was redo the floors and get the water pressure fixed. 2 things. Very easy fucking thing. You had 6 weeks to complete, and you did not do. So don't tell me about your goddamn backstory, because we all have a fucking backstory, and I don't give a shit about backstory. So anyway.
Buying a house sucks. It's
Yeah.
like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
But congrats, you're finishing up tomorrow.
yeah. So
Yeah, seriously.
well, so the thing is, this guy doesn't realize that Colleen works for the. Well, anyway, we were able to put this motherfucker.
Tell our special secret until it's all done. We got connections, baby, but we won't say who. I work with lawyers. That's all I'm saying.
She's an Italian from New York.
Yes. By the way, Jacob Parr says that Jack's Trump impersonation is the best impersonation in Married Man history.
Hello.
Oh.
And that includes Nick's Tim impersonation.
Wow.
Oh.
Anyway,
I'm feeling like we might need to hear Nick's Tim impersonation.
do it. Do it.
What? Wait. Is Nick doing the
Impersonation of-
game? Is Nick doing the game as Tim?
Oh.
Oh my God, can that be a thing?
God, I could probably do it. Okay, okay, guys. Everyone knows that Jay values his Twitter.
Is this a Rupert tweets, but it's Jay tweets game? Because if
I'm on board for that.
that's so,
Okay.
Shandy and I are the only one that gets this. Oh, you get
Yeah,
it.
no, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you
What's a
guys want to
Twitter?
play the game now?
Survivor.
Let's play it. I want
Okay.
questions. I want to kick the boys' ass because I'm smarter than all of you.
Boys is
Is that,
boys.
Boys.
If we have Nick on our
New
side,
York.
you lose.
yeah.
But if Nick's answer
I can't. I know the answer,
Yeah,
so I
he's-
can't.
Oh, well.
Actually,
this game, and if
actually,
anybody else has questions, if there's time, we can get to those.
Actually, guys, this is going to be Jay and Chris versus the broadcast. Jack cannot play.
Oh shit,
Oh fuck! All I have is Chris.
dude! It's your fucking Twitter. You should know what
Hey, hey,
you tweet.
Hey, spoiler
No, it's not.
alert.
It's not Jay's. It's not
Spoiler
Jay's
alert.
Twitter. It's Jack's Twitter.
I'm not going to give away the ending, but I will say I did not lose in trivia this week.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
So Nick lost. There's only 3 people.
No.
Also, listen, Jay, to be fair, the broadcast has me, so it's basically like 2-on-2.
It's fine. Let's do this.
I have Chris, so I'm like
Well,
negative.
if it's a whole quiz about Twitter, like I should just leave because I don't know.
Maybe too.
All right.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what's the principle behind this, though? I'm getting nervous.
Okay. These are going to be okay. Basically, all you have to answer is this real or is this fake? But let me set it up first. So, hey guys, everyone knows that Jay values his Twitter so much that he won't even follow members of his own podcasting network. But the other fact is his Twitter is extremely terrible.
True. True.
This is actually a fantastic Nick impression.
His
Tim impression.
It's filled with Instagram posts of movie ticket stubs and lame toy shows. But were you all aware that terrible tweets run in the family?
Oh, that's not good.
Today's game is called generic geriatric tweets.
I had several from the Super Bowl.
That's exactly what it is.
I saw those on Twitter and on Facebook.
I know. I did too. I was like, hey, your dad's Facebook now up a store.
Okay. So Jack is okay. The players need to guess whether or not.
So, Shandy, this is essentially Rupert tweets for Jack.
Yes, I like
Yeah,
it.
right. Okay. So the players
We
need
need,
to guess.
oh my god, we need
Okay, this game is
we
no
need Ryan
longer
Elder.
this game is no longer fun.
No, but hey, Colleen, we need Ryan Elder to have a little jingle here.
You need it.
Just like Rupert tweets. Anyway,
Generic geriatric tweets. Generic geriatric tweets.
yes.
Would tweet generic geriatric.
So just so all the listeners know out there, Jack tweeted a lot during the Super Bowl with zero context. It's just random stuff.
That's why Ralph he always from Darmalars always likes. He goes, yeah. Every now and then I'll see a tweet. The refs suck.
So, in this game, the players need to guess whether or not Jack's tweets during the Super Bowl were real or are they fake.
Okay, question.
Okay.
May I? So is this like, I know we have teams, but are we able to consult within the team before we give a final answer, or does it have to be an individual answer?
No.
I don't see how you can consult because it's going to be.
Well, we can talk to each other
Yeah,
in
we
this
can, like,
chat.
Wait. So should it be like guys first, then gals second, and then gals first, and then guys second? Just alternate between.
Yeah. Let's just do this.
Well,
Come on.
There's only 10 questions.
That's what I'm saying. So,
But are we like consulting as a team?
Yeah,
There's
Or
only
like
10.
final
There's only 10
answer,
questions, but
or-
at this rate, it's going to take 2 fucking hours.
Yeah, seriously, let's just
First
play.
one.
that's what I'm
So-
saying.
My question has not been answered.
So like
Okay,
we,
so just
well, Chris and I have the first chance to answer. If we don't, then the ladies can
Yes,
steal.
you want to go first, so you don't have to
It's
tell
a-
us a story or some shit.
it's a 50-50 chance if it's real or fake. So obviously,
Are we doing a group answer or an individual
You have
answer?
the
Answer the
answers because
question.
I may not remember if that was a tweet or.
Okay,
I
all
may
right.
not remember.
let's just do group answer.
Group
All right.
answer.
So we can consult.
Let's go.
and talk about
Yeah,
it,
you
and then
can
you
consult.
Let's play.
And
This
then-
is final answer.
And so whoever loses, whichever team loses, has to tell an embarrassing story.
I have 0.
You have plenty.
A collective embarrassing story.
Well,
You can choose, and one of you has to choose to tell a story.
well, are we gonna do the? Are we doing questions after this, or did people send that in?
Do we have questions?
We're going on 2 hours here, so this will probably close out the show.
Wait, I like the comment. Jay's legs match his shirt.
Oh.
That was Jada.
Okay. Who goes first?
Ladies first.
Okay. The tweet is fake punt # Super Bowl.
I think that's fake.
No, I think that's real.
Oh, Amanda?
I don't know.
I don't know. I all I gotta say is like I saw a lot of Jack's things coming through on my Facebook as well.
Okay, riddle me this. Well, jog my memory. Did Jack do a lot of hashtagging in his tweets?
They were all hashtagged.
They were all hashtagged. Okay.
From what I remember, because I even said to Jay, I was like,
Everything was hashtag. I don't know how all of a sudden my tweets end up on Facebook. I'll have to figure that out.
yeah,
You linked the accounts apparently.
I'm pretty sure that sounds like something because
Okay, you think it's real?
Terry. So I would say
I'll go with you.
I would
Yeah.
say that was true.
So the consensus is real.
Yes.
Final answer.
The correct answer is it
It's
is real.
Oh, hey, well
Nicely
done,
done.
ladies.
I thought the Patriots should have faked the punt, but they didn't. Good thing they listened to me.
All right.
Okay. Boys, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, the tweet is
Also, keep in mind, everybody, that Tim knows nothing about football, so it's probably
the tweet is in all caps, kickoff, ! Super Bowl.
Oh my God. I always tweets. This is something he would tweet.
I don't know.
Because he would probably say that to start the game.
No, he did it at halftime. Yeah.
He would make posts just saying good morning and good night. That would just be what he would fucking say.
actually we did once go to the beginning of both of your parents' Twitter.
Commercials. #.
I think it's real. I think it's real. I feel like it's real.
I'll go with real.
Okay.
You want me
The
to give the
answer
answer?
is
No.
It is fake.
I did not say
Jack
that.
knows. Jack knows.
So we all know that
I would never start with kickoff Super Bowl hashtag. What the hell does that even mean?
What the fuck is it different than fake?
I wasn't that excited about the Super Bowl. Why would I?
But you tweeted about it all night.
Well, because I got into the game. I mean, I had to.
Like I didn't tweet about the Super Bowl. And
Well, you know, you're busy breaking shit.
and throwing up.
Fair. That's fair.
all right, is there any more?
Yeah, there's 10 totals.
Oh, next time
Oh,
my
God,
team's in the
no.
next time my team's in the Super Bowl, I won't tweet.
No, do tweet.
No, San Diego Raiders when
Well,
they get there.
he's
I
never
won't
going to have a
tweet.
team in the Super Bowl, is what he's getting at.
Oh.
Oh.
So it's-
All
No,
right, so the score is 1 broadcast, 0 married man.
I'll keep track of it.
Okay. Question 3 for the broadcast. The tweet is getting interesting. Hashtag Super Bowl.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't even remember that one.
Remember that because I'm pretty sure he texted that to the group.
Yeah, you also got to keep your mouth shut. Don't fucking give him any.
I'm gonna go with
clues.
that's true because I'm pretty sure you texted that to the group chat that I was in with you with the family chat.
I'm gonna go with Colleen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Colleen too. You seem pretty confident.
You ended
Okay,
it.
so
Great show. So spoiler alert, if that's a question, that's you.
so final answer is real.
I think that's real.
The answer is it is real.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
I don't remember that one, but okay. Interesting.
Jay, you're the worst at trivia.
You are literally
Okay.
like, so smart. You're smarter than me. I don't know how.
These tweets don't. You can't tell the fucking difference.
That's the point of the
Exactly
that's the point of the
trivia.
game.
I know, that's the brilliance of it.
Oh, I got Shandy. I got it. Jack tweets. They're better than anything that happened on Married Man.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Let's get another one.
All right. Question 4 for the married men. The tweet is not over yet. Hashtag Super Bowl.
I think I saw this one, so I'm going to say. I feel like I saw it.
I love it. Jack's just cracking it.
Ever.
So what's the answer, boys?
I feel like I saw this one. I feel like.
Yeah, true.
All right. The answer is it is real.
And not only was it real, it was right. It's correct.
It really was not over yet.
Ladies,
Hey,
I'm gonna guess.
I was
by-
saying that to all the Patriots fans that left when it was 28-3. Left Twitter and Facebook because they were crying, breaking.
I
Deleted their
never
accounts.
know Massholes leave something early. That's like Yankee fans, but not massholes.
No, they abandoned Twitter. They were crying.
All right. So
I'm gonna preemptively guess, but this is not my final word. That this next one will be false, just by pattern.
By like by standardized testing rules, like us.
Yes.
Next one has to be
When in
different.
doubt, go with C, but not with Common Core.
Or with B.
Well, Common Core is going away, so
Come and core.
There is going to be B for Betsy.
Right.
Do it.
No more Common Core in school.
question 5 for the broadcast.
I'm
The tweet is in all caps.
Oh Jesus!
Halftime. Hashtag Super Bowl.
I'm gonna. I think false.
I literally
yeah.
no. So I'm gonna go with false because
I
I
hope
wanna go
it's true.
false.
Not because I want you to lose. I just hope it's true.
I don't know what that means in all caps. So
Wait, Colleen, are you cheating right now? What are you doing over there? You're
I'm looking
scrolling
at-
a lot.
No, I'm looking at the chat.
Mhm.
I'm looking at the fucking chat.
Sure. Not going to offend somebody's Twitter account.
No. If I was going to do that, I would go to my text messages. And Jack pretty much texted most of all his tweets. No, I'm on the chat. And I'm gonna say false because I don't see Jack typing in caps lock.
Well, he did. Here's the thing: is he did like a tweet before, or no? Was that one fake? Oh shit! I've already forgotten. But not for halftime. He's not. See, Jack is not that excited for Gaga. That would be us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think it's fake.
Yeah. By the way, Jacob says you can't predict Tim's order of true or false. The rest could all be false, and I wouldn't be surprised.
That's fair.
And the answer is Jack.
It is false.
So the girls are not-
Are there any more uppercase questions?
There is one more, but I'm gonna not
is
say
right.
that it's.
He would
Okay,
not do
then I'll wait.
I'm not gonna say from now on if it's all uppercase or not.
as
Okay,
if-
because
yeah,
the only thing
Yeah, it's probably smart.
the only thing I uppercase is touchdown San Diego.
Mm.
Oh.
Or bad call. If
Good
it's a
to
bad
know.
call, then I will get loud and say bad call.
All right, bring it.
Okay, so now it's three
It's 3-1.
to one.
3-1.
Okay.
We can still lose.
So, question 6 to the married men. The tweet is good call. # Super Bowl.
Yes, that's true. I remember him posting that. That's
Oh, he
it's
said
true,
a bad
true
call
fact.
though. There was a bet. Are we
Well-
confusing when he said bad call?
No, 'cause I think he was actually calling it a good call because it was against the Patriots. I remember almost texting him, telling him to fuck
Oh.
himself. So I'm gonna say true.
Okay.
All right. Jack?
It's
answer
true,
is-
but I think it was good call that went your favor.
Oh,
If I
Ah.
remember correctly.
must be the time delay.
Okay.
Who knows?
I could be wrong though.
Okay. So now it's 3-2. Broadcast. The tweet, question 7, the tweet is pick 6. # Super Bowl.
Doesn't sound familiar to me.
I don't even know what that means.
Sucks to be a girl.
Excuse me. Actually, it's pretty much the fucking shit to be a woman.
I think I just won some type of lottery for saying that to the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that I'd come up big on the screen right now so you could all.
I just kind of actually liked Chris's reaction, like a little sheepish. As well, he should.
Feel like if I had like a bio for podcasting, I wish that my
CJ says that Tim doesn't know what it means either.
Okay, so ladies, is this a thing that makes sense, or are they just fucking with us?
I have no idea. What does pick 6 mean?
Pick 6 dicks.
I don't know. It sounds like a gas
Pick
station
6.
lottery tickets.
I think we have to go with false because I literally
Yeah.
legit have no idea what pick 6. Is this like the halftime, like where like the kids get to like punt and pass?
Yes.
Right, because there's no like 6 in football, right? There's 4
Right.
downs. There's
No,
There's
there's
not 6 players.
No,
no.
There's not.
6 points and then get the field.
Oh,
7.
6 points in the yes, but what? But
Yeah, I
you don't
know
pick
some
6.
things.
Is that a thing in the sports bowl? I don't know.
Sports bowl.
I just saw a lot of puppies. running
You know that
around.
famous sports bowl?
That's
Yeah.
the one
Like
with the
6
pigskin,
puppies.
right?
I don't know what
The
it
one with the cone-shaped ball.
I'm going with false.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, before you
Yeah.
give them the answer, so they just said false. I don't think Tim is smart enough to know what a pick 6 is either, so I'm going to say it's true.
It's the girls' answer, though.
They said false.
They said false.
Yeah, we said
You don't
false.
get to steal it though.
I know.
Okay.
The greatest quarterback in the history of football, according to some, threw a terrible pass. It was intercepted by the Falcons, run back for a touchdown, making it a pick 6. And that is
Pick-
correct.
Pick the pass
Yeah, I
and
still
you
don't
score a
understand.
touchdown.
Oh,
A touchdown at 6
okay.
points. A pick is another name for an interception. So you
Oh,
intercept
like
and pick the ball.
He
and
picked
run
the
for
ball,
six.
ran back for a touchdown, pick 6.
Oh,
You
that
get-
makes
it's a
sense.
You get 6
basketball.
points on a touchdown, extra point. You can go 2 or you can go for 1.
Right.
Whatever. Are there any tweets on here
The
about
more you know.
They got it wrong.
Answer
They got
this.
it wrong. It's our chance to catch up.
Yes, let's go.
So now was it score, Jack?
Still 3-2.
3-2.
3-2. All right. So question 8 for the married men to tie it up. The tweet is, wow, nice run. # Super Bowl.
Oh God.
Here's the thing: was there a nice run?
In the fourth quarter, there were a lot of them.
There was that Brady run where, like, he ran for.
And
15
he almost had a heart attack halfway through because he realized he was unprotected. Throw a flag! Throw a flag!
Wait, hold on. Did you guys see the interview like with Giselle where he was saying she got the necklace for him for protection because she doesn't like when he's unprotected?
What?
I swear to fucking God, that was all over the internet. And
Well,
he got him a necklace for protection, and he said in a press conference, oh, come on, Boston, you have to know.
Like protection? Like it's like magic stones
Yes, like it's
or something? What?
Colleen, you're making shit up at this point, so we're gonna go ahead and
not
answer the
making
question.
shit up. I'm not
Don't
making
hit
shit
Tommy. Don't hit him. Be
I'm
nice
not-
to Tommy.
Well, in all honesty, I am not the epitome of physical fitness by any stretch, but I could actually outrun Tom Brady with probably no problem whatsoever.
I'm almost dead, and I could outrun Tom
he
Brady.
looks very slow.
He is ridiculously slow.
bitch about
A
how
fun
she-
foot race was between Philip Rivers and Tom Brady.
That would be,
You clock it by calendar.
it would be actually be like the sausages in Milwaukee's.
Exactly.
It's like,
We could throw Jay in the mix too.
yes, Tim, we're gonna get an answer. It is. I'm
Hey,
gonna say
guys.
true.
Jay,
Jay, what do you think?
I feel like it's true because I feel like he would do it sarcastically about Tom Brady's run.
the answer is Jack.
I think it's true.
It is real. It is
Yeah.
a real tweet. So the score is now 3-3.
It might have been about Tom
Oh,
Brady's
no.
run too.
Hmm.
Broadcast. Question 9. The tweet is fumble # Super Bowl.
I kind of think it's true.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Did they have a fumble? Guys, let's
Yeah, there was some pretty like ridiculous.
because I know they had
There was a fumble pick six.
Okay, first of all, you feel like you're lying to us right now. I feel like you're lying,
Who?
Boston.
I was gonna say.
But that said, does Tim know what a fumble is?
I think everyone knows what a fumble is.
I know what a fumble is.
That's what I'm doing.
Andy, what's a fumble?
It's when you don't catch the ball, right?
I know.
No, it's not. It's,
No?
it's when you don't. It's when somebody else catches the other team catches the ball.
Does Tim know?
So I almost
Wait,
knew
Andy,
it.
I
you
feel
know
like
what a fumble
fumble is like the definition of the term.
It's where somebody
Like,
has the ball and
the
they
other team
lose the ball.
You like fumble. It's like
blah, 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 blah.
fumble, fumble, blah.
Well, you know something. Let's just go with true because guys, we're losing this game.
Yeah. We started out strong. We're much like
We
the
started out
Falcons.
so strong.
And I have to just quote Jana from the text from the chat rather. It says there are females who do know a lot about a football.
Actually, I heard that
However,
the
none of them are present here currently.
viewership is like 50% women.
Wink.
No.
So yeah, that's what I heard on the TVs.
On the TVs, all of them.
Yep.
All right.
No,
So
I
if I-
consulted a few TVs, and they all said,
No, I believe I saw that sometime on or around the
Here's
Super Bowl.
Shandy. Oh, the Super Bowl's on. I don't care. Oh, women are watching it. Maybe.
Still don't
"No,
care.
you were watching the Puppy Bowl. Way more
I
important.
watched the Puppy Bowl. Yeah.
Way more important."
Somebody's going to get licked.
So, final answer.
Hashtag birthday sex.
Well, it's almost past midnight.
I know your birthday. You have an hour.
Birthday
don't
month,
take
girl.
seconds.
We
Birthday
gotta
month.
hurry this up.
Birthday
Oh, we're
month.
going with true. Why not?
Okay. The answer is
So
Jack.
nervous.
That is a correct answer. Now,
Yeah.
if the Chargers playing recovered the fumble, that would have been an all uppercase.
Who fumbled though? Just so we know.
It was 40
LeGarrette Blount.
LeGarrette Blount, number he
Yeah.
was stoned.
Let's not fucking talk about it anymore, please.
Won the
No.
fucking game.
Yeah,
Settle
let's
down.
talk more about it. So it was the Patriots fumbled, so the Falcons
Falcons recovered.
Yes.
for a touchdown. Anyways,
Okay.
let's go.
No, it wasn't for a
Yeah,
touchdown.
keep it
Alright.
moving. Keep it moving.
All right. Question 10.
Ooh,
Tweet 10.
we have to get this.
You can,
No,
you can
no,
only, you can
Tie it
only,
up.
you can only
Tie
tie.
Tie it up.
You
Spoiler.
can't win.
No, I have 2 questions for tiebreakers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
God.
of course Tim has those questions.
Forget about birthday sex.
Right. All right.
Well, it's fine. Zach's asleep.
Hey, it's 8 o'clock here, so.
The tweet is not my Super Bowl, not my team, no Chargers, hashtag Super Bowl.
What is it again?
Wait, was there?
No, so false.
Yeah, there's. I feel like there's two. The grammar was too succinct and
And the fact that Jack just questioned what was
Political.
Fair.
wait, what was that again?
it's not.
No,
true.
I said something. I
Really gotta
I
suck
do
if it's
remember
true.
saying something like that.
The tweet is not my Super Bowl,
Guys.
not my team, no Chargers, hashtag Super Bowl.
That statement is far too millennial for Jack to actually utter.
You don't realize that Jack is actually secretly a millennial.
Give me a trophy.
Anyways, I'm gonna say. I think you're right, boss. I think this is a false.
False.
The correct answer is, Jack,
I guess it's false.
it is fake.
I think it's true.
Okay, all right.
Oh, there was something
Oh.
very similar. Very, very similar. No?
So it's tied 5.
Not my
or
Super Bowl. You
4.
did tweet not my Super Bowl.
Did I?
Yes. As a joke.
Okay.
It was funny.
I don't remember it. I had so many.
Okay.
I'm like,
All right, guys, I'm nervous.
Okay. So
Heidi.
here's the first tiebreaker question.
Oh, tiebreaker.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Are
Oh,
we still doing the true false, or is it gonna be actual questions so we each have a chance?
No, they're just 2 questions the exact same way they have been.
okay.
Okay. I guess it's towards the broadcast, I guess. The tweet is very cool moment. Hashtag Super Bowl.
Was he talk? Wait, was it hashtag halftime?
No, it's hashtag Super Bowl.
Holy fuck! I have no idea, guys. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
I think I know what he would say that to.
Shandy, I like you put your thinking hat on.
I did.
Zach,
could have been about the pick six.
Anna, if I stall long enough, will you hear this and text me?
No,
Look at her on her phone over there. Mm-hmm.
she
Oh,
has
yeah.
her phone and she's like surfing over there.
No.
I kind of think it's fake, but I'm not sure.
Instructions on how to wire our money for tomorrow from the agent. Because
Yeah.
I was actually incredibly nervous about wiring the money over to buy the housing correctly. CJ Jones says a fumble is what Hillary did with the presidency.
Too soon.
I think it's a punt.
Okay. What was the question again? Fuck. What cool moment or some
It's
shit?
more like too many men on
Very-
the field. Hi-oh!
Very cool moment. Hashtag Super Bowl.
Oh fuck, guys, I'm
It
leaving.
really could go either way. Should we toss a coin? Do I have a coin?
You have a coin? Let's toss a coin because I literally don't know.
I'm looking for a coin. I don't think I have a coin.
But by the fact that you said
Oh,
I
I have chocolate. Oh my god.
makes me think that you're bullshitting us. It's my fucking birthday, dude. I'm going with false
Yeah, I'm going with false.
because
All
you
right, let's do it.
answer.
Okay.
Are you
The correct
acknowledging me?
Well, I think it was Shandy said she was going to get a coin for a coin toss.
I couldn't find it, but I found chocolate.
Jack's on board. He wants
That's
team.
pretty good.
That tweet was about the coin toss.
and it's true.
It's true.
Oh,
Oh, 'cause
Wait.
that was
41!
When the Bush and Barbara came out, when George and just they're close. I mean, it's just how the fans cheered for him. I thought it was a very cool moment.
So second,
No.
so second,
Still a tie game.
second
Yeah,
terrible
yeah, you-
Patriots joke at halftime was currently George Bush has more rushing yards than the Patriots.
Regardless, though, we're going with fucking true for that because
No,
No, you said false.
Change it.
You said false.
Holy alternate facts for crying out loud.
Change it.
So,
You said false.
no. Let's go back to tape. Nick, did we say final answer false? Did
Oh, you stop trying
No.
to Kellyanne Conway
I
your
think
way
we
out
did.
of this.
It's getting ugly.
We lost.
We did
Look,
not
look.
Okay,
not a final answer.
So, yes,
it was. We all agreed.
All right, so this is next question is for the win. Is that right?
It's
yeah,
for the
by
win.
way, it's either going to be a tie.
So,
It's either gonna be a tie.
that false answer or the incorrect answer
piece candy here
was the
too.
pass interference call on the one.
Mm.
So now the Patriots are on the goal line
First of all, Nick did not
with
get
one
an
play.
answer. Did you say
left.
that your final answer to us?
Colleen, you didn't get it right. So
Yeah,
your final play.
Nick, did you say is that your final answer?
Hold on, guys.
I've always said is that your final answer like once in the entire game anyway. But he missed his
It's fair.
question.
That's fair.
No.
But you were so close.
You're so close. You had a 50-50 shot and you blew it. So,
Okay, well, I don't know. Because we did not
okay.
discuss
like how I can't hear
whatever before Nick said yes or no. So if
All right, Jay.
you change, if
Quit
you
being
give
a
us an
J.
answer,
Just you
No.
got the.
Yeah.
you give us
Okay.
Jay, are you ready for this, Jay?
Nick says
I'm
it's
ready.
right
I'm
or
ready.
wrong.
Game.
No,
Here we go.
it's not.
No, they already gave the answer. It's over. It's dead.
Colleen was warned to be quiet. She was told the consequences. But she
Jacob
persisted.
said Colleen
And
retains
yet
some of
she
Jay's
still
DNA.
persisted.
I'm just saying, we never said right or wrong. So I think that you guys jumped
Well, not
on.
yet. Not yet. The birthday sex hasn't happened yet.
She's breaking my internet.
Something for a long time is going to happen for you because you're fucking.
Is it color net? Is there color net? Is there anything?
Hold on a second. Can I do this?
According to an email that we have in the future on the Married Man,
Oh, no. I do not like that.
in the future of the Married
She's
Man
actually
show,
on my mic, so it won't stop.
you didn't earn the birthday sex tonight if you do
But it's not my birthday.
All right, so this is
You don't own your birthday sex.
Hold on.
I'm going to remember this in a month.
So this is the first episode of Doghouse Decisions.
There you go.
So Jay, I apologize if you don't get laid tonight, but we're gonna win this.
Or
It's
in
fine.
the future.
It's fine. Take the win.
Or in the future. Colleen, don't cut off your nose to spite your face.
And this is like Chris said. This is a new segment on the Married Man Doghouse Decision. So
All
I'm
right.
just saying, Nick never said it was wrong, so therefore the question wasn't
God.
answered.
I said it was wrong.
I said Jack, and then
Matter.
Jack
You
said
Well, if you keep talking, I am going to run out of wine before we are done.
And I'm already out, so let's get
Yeah.
going.
All right. The last tweet.
And I'm on water.
Yeah.
I'm listening to this
I'm out
sober.
of all of my beverages.
I'll leave the camera on Colleen because she has got some out face right now.
She's pouting. Yeah. The last tweet.
That
Look
guy's
like
the
Tom
same.
Brady. She looks like Tom Brady in the first half.
Yeah.
Oh.
The last tweet is, wow, that's how you win a game. # Super Bowl.
Wow, that's how you win a game.
I don't think he would give us that much credit.
I think he would though. Jack's a good sport.
Yeah.
He would say it. But I don't know about wow, that's how you win a game. I feel like I feel like I remember him saying like, wow, that's a crazy into a game.
I'm gonna say fake. I'm gonna my gut reaction is fake. And Jay, the worst case scenario is we tie.
That's true. And Colleen can't be that mad at me.
Right.
I don't want your pity fucking whatever.
Is that your final answer?
No. Let's draw this out even further.
Fuck you.
Apparently you're fucking nobody tonight. So
I'm not. Not through March 20.
Actually, hey, Jay, let's do this. Let's we're gonna make our own rules here for a second. Let's give Colleen the option to answer the question on our team's behalf.
Ooh, I
No.
like that. I
No,
like that.
I'm not answering anything for you guys. Fuck you. No.
Okay.
Jay, you
Shandy.
can just go with Chris to his porn. His porn.
Nope. I am out of this. Solidarity with Colleen.
How should we leave it to the chat?
No.
Ooh,
I don't think you can do that. We couldn't call a friend. You guys can't call a friend. No,
that's
no,
true.
no, no.
That's true. That's fair.
That's true.
Let's just call it. Let's just. So you're thinking false? I'll follow you. I'll take my hat of the ring because it's my wife's birthday and I gotta make.
All right, we'll say false.
You're gonna
The
make your
correct,
you just mocked me in front of the 20 people listening to this. So no.
the correct answer is Jack.
That is false.
And the victors are the married men.
I think I said congrats, Pat.
That's cool, Jay. If you wanna,
Cash me outside. How about that?
if you wanna
Hey, in all fairness, it's Nick that didn't say final. It's not my fault.
I did say wow several times during the game, though.
if you go back to that, like there is absolutely no point in time where Nick makes it clear that we have
Oh.
answered our final answer before Jack
But
gives the answer.
Jack a few times said that was right or wrong. So he came in.
So
too,
he cheated for you guys a bunch of times. What you're saying?
No, I think I said it was right or wrong the whole time, except the one I wasn't sure about.
But you didn't say that's right or wrong when Nick said. Nick always said, "Hey Jack, is that right or wrong?" He never once said,
Ugh.
"Is that right or wrong?"
I said you guys were so close. I think it said Shandy said the coin toss, and that's what it was about. The
I
coin
just-
toss.
Hey, Married Man Crew, I realize how annoying I am now, and I apologize.
You were worse with Dell. If the Taff ever beat you, you were like a little child.
Anyway,
So the
When
broadcast.
did you take off your shirt, Jay?
Oh.
The broadcast now has to tell an embarrassing story.
yay!
So this
I
one
don't think Colleen.
husband fucking cheated to make me lose in
Why did
trivia
she-
on my embarrassing.
I didn't cheat. How did I cheat?
Hey, if you like this podcast and other podcasts like this, you can come on Patreon, and for $5 a month, you get to listen to this show live.
Yeah, do we have an embarrassing story, guys?
I really
We did
don't.
last night, actually, all the
I
embarrassing.
think, yeah. Well, we told the story about the shattered wine glass or the wine bottle in the freezer.
It's not that embarrassing.
That's more
Yeah.
horrifying.
Tell the story about your speed dating thing.
Yeah, we told the story about how I chipped her tooth.
You did chip my tooth. That was a thing that happened. See, right there.
Yeah. Sorry. Still sorry about that.
It's okay.
I have a couple of puke stories, but it's not really that embarrassing.
Okay, go for it, Shanny.
Yeah, go for it.
You didn't answer.
It's not. It's not embarrassing though.
And it needs to be embarrassing.
Oh, we have the embarrassing story. Colleen, were you the one that found me when I couldn't figure out how to get inside Leo?
Yes!
Gee,
Yes.
We can tell that story.
Yes, you start. Go ahead.
Well, as I was the
Like
inebriated
one
one. my-
Week of college freshman year.
Was it? No, we were well into freshman year at that point.
But continue. It's okay. Maybe Jack. Jack, what's the final decision?
Here, hold on. Colleen got the last question wrong, so I'm trusting Amanda on this one.
Oh, about how the story started? Well,
Are you just
what?
like digging? Like you
Yeah.
got your shovel out? You just
Well,
like
I think-
funsies?
Yeah, if I would've
Yeah,
gone-
no, Carl, the story you're thinking of is when we were lying down outside of Sheehan on the ground holding hands staring at the stars.
Yes,
Sheehan?
that's what
Which
I
is not terribly embarrassing. It's more endearing. It was the start of our friendship.
couldn't hold your liquor back then, but okay.
Well, nor could you. You were lying on the floor with me.
Yes, I know. We
Yeah.
jointly couldn't hold it. Okay. But okay, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not a great story, but yeah, one night I was coming home to the freshman dorm. Colleen and I lived on the same floor freshman year, and I was pretty inebriated, and I was wandering around outside the building because I couldn't figure out how to get inside. And Colleen found me.
And essentially all you really need to do was we had these like lanyards with our like college ID on them, and you just needed to swipe it.
No, that was the part I got fine. I couldn't find the door. Could not figure out where the door was in time and
So
space.
innocent compared to like Chris like shitting in some girl's bed.
Yeah, no.
That never happened, dude. It was,
Yeah,
at her, it was at her figure skating practice, but whatever. So, Colleen, Janice says in the chat, not embarrassing, but Tony!
Oh God. Okay, the Tony story. We could all tell the Tony story.
I don't remember it to be complete.
One night at Comic-Con, we Jay and Jana and I and who else was there? Chris, right? Was that when Kolky and
Yes, it
Boston?
was-
You guys were all there.
It was Kolky Boston and I think came with the joke. Or it was I know it
So
was
we
Kolky
were
and I.
essentially staying in Mexico, and we didn't know the time. And we had to take the trolley, the tram, back to
Mexico.
our like almost stop in the hotel to Comic-Con. It wasn't like a long ride or anything, but you know, we didn't know when we booked the hotel. This is before Comic-Con had the monopoly on every hotel room fucking ever, where you had to go through them. So
This is where we are complete Comic-Con hipsters at this point. So before Comic-Con had Monopoly.
before it did. So we, you know, we're all staying at this hotel like on the border of Mexico, and Jay was like, I'm not safe here. I'm not safe here. And the rest of us were all like, fuck you. It's really cheap. We're good. And it turns out you were right.
Well, it was
Jay.
like, you're just like, oh, we got a place in Imperial Beach. I was like, no, you don't. No. No.
So,
It
and
wasn't that bad.
this one night we had to take the trolley back, which this is before like the current Comic-Con system or San Diego system for the trolley is so much better than when Jay and I first started going there 10 years ago. It's infinitely like just way better. But this was before that. So you and Colk and Rob and Chris and Boston and whoever else were going on a trolley, and Friendly
Yeah, we got
Communist-
separated.
Yeah, because I think Friendly Communist, Michael,
Yeah.
was taking like me and Jana and whoever else
I think
back.
Cliff maybe.
Probably Cliff, because Cliff is a little bitch, so he probably took the car and not the train with you. Jana, if I'm wrong, you can let me know. But we
Just
ended
needed a
up,
hot dog.
we ended up back at the hotel, and the rest of them ended up, you know, taking the trolley.
Well, we
back.
ended up in the middle of bumfuck
Uh,
nowhere.
Yeah, so you guys took the fucking train the wrong way.
Yeah.
And, you know, 40 minutes went by and we're in a hotel room and drinking and like, where are you guys?
Did
And-
you head towards East County?
No, like we were in a bad part of San Diego. We stopped. I just remember the stop was like,
Well, Imperial Beach is.
well, it wasn't.
They went the wrong way.
It was
from
like if you
Imperial
keep
Beach.
like downtown, you keep going like that way downtown and not towards the water downtown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you guys
Um,
went like the wrong way.
so,
So I
anyway.
called and I was worried, and like we were all drinking in the hotel room.
Well,
and it
Colin
got to
called
a
my
point
phone
where
and
it'd been
I
like,
ignored it, and then
yeah, you
she called
ignored it
Colk.
because you're a fucking asshole. Everybody thinks, oh, Jay ignores my call, whatever he answers. No, he ignores all of our calls.
So anyway, but then I told Kolky that I was like, pretend that you somehow like.
Yeah,
lost
why
touch
were
with
you
me.
mad at me?
I
Oh, I,
wasn't
know
mad
why
at
you
you.
were. I
I
know
wasn't
why.
mad.
Yeah,
I was just
yeah,
fucking with you.
No, you were annoyed because a certain somebody stole my video and put it on YouTube and claimed it as their own. I was pissed.
That
about
was
it.
you.
Oh, I remember that because I started getting all these texts about that.
I was all right with it. You
I
were
took
pissed
the
off.
video and this person
Um,
stole the video. Yes.
So I was like, pretend like you lost track of me. You don't know where I am, but you found this guy named Tony, and then I pretended to be this guy Tony, and Colleen was getting so pissed off.
Yeah, so I kept calling and I was like, because Jay wasn't answering. So finally, Kolky or Boston picked up and they were like, and I was like, hey, where's Jay? You guys okay? Like, it's been an hour. And we were probably like 2 or 3 beers deep at this point. I'm, you know, not like that much of, you know, I'm kind of a lightweight at this point. And they're like, we're fine. This was like 10 years ago.
Yes. it
They were
was.
we're fine. And then Kolky goes, so I don't know where Jay is, but we picked up a new friend. His name is Tony. And then Jay gets on. I was like, Tony, let me talk to the fucking Tony. Who's this fucking Tony guy? Go ahead. So Jay gets on the phone. He's like, you're like, hey, Tony.
I was like, hey, I'm Tony. What's up with you? How you doing, huh? and just being like the most like generic.
Like New
New
York
York
Italian
Italian.
ever. So then,
And then so everyone's like, "Hey, Tony!"
yes, so then Boston and Nick, were you there? Or you were back at the hotel with us because you were in Jenna's.
No, I was in the car with them when they were doing that. I
Okay,
remember
so
that.
who was it? Was it Michael that drove us back?
No, so Colleen, I was driving you back.
But you were.
Yeah, because I had a rental car that year. I was driving you back, when the whole Tony thing started.
So who were you on the subway with?
I wasn't on the subway.
No,
me, Colkey. No, I think it was me, Colkey, and Cliff maybe.
And Ren Mike.
Oh yeah, and then Ren Mike. Yeah.
Mike was there too.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Because that was how Anton was created for the Media Junkyard episodes afterwards.
Oh. I do remember Anton. So you drove us back? Why
Yeah.
did you pipe up earlier? You guys are all fucking stuck.
Because I was literally just pissing out a bottle of wine for the last 2 minutes. I apologize.
Anyways, we've lost a lot of listeners. Sorry.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Really?
So this was the story. Yeah, that's the story of the Tony story because you guys literally kept me
Colleen kept
going
getting
forever.
So pissed.
I was
and even when we
so
got back to the
mad.
place eventually, like she still believed there was a Tony, even though I think that's weird.
Drinking.
But she was so
I
mad.
was so mad.
Similar to how she's mad right now. It was really
This story is literally only funny to like 6 people.
I know, but
I
you know
realized
it's
it's a
funny
big
to us
impact.
But
telling.
fuck everybody else. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
fuck you guys.
And if you want to be a patron,
I just show, like, so I paused because to keep the YouTube chat up, I paused the actual video, but it's right on my screen. It's a pretty funny shot of Shandy. I'm going to share it with everybody
Oh jeez.
watching right now.
Holding thinking
Anna
man?
says this
Oh,
was
that nice.
Fantastic.
Something is funny.
oh my god.
There's an embarrassing story.
You don't look like me later, that's for sure.
Oh,
Everybody else goes, hey, Tony!
hey, Tony!
Anyways, all right.
That was
guys.
like the only time in his life Cliff was ever funny, so.
What?
Cliff's not even here to defend himself.
I know, I love Cliff. I wish Cliff lived in my
Cliff is funny.
Dark Colleen is emerging right now.
Mhm.
The Long Island, it's coming out. It's not good.
The Tony story makes me so mad. Boston, wasn't I like crying on my end? I was so
I was crying, laughing because it was awesome.
it was not awesome.
But because if I recall, I think I was getting texts
Yeah.
saying play along while I was driving from Colk.
I was so mad.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's how I remember it too, Chris. Because I must have been. I remember being in the back seat and playing along with it too, not knowing who in the hell Tony was either, and going like, "Oh yeah, it's Tony." Yeah, and then Colleen kept looking at us, going like, "Who the hell is Tony?" And we're like, "Oh, it's that guy." You know. And,
It was the first and only time I ever drove a Prius.
you know.
Yeah, you guys are jerks.
Yeah, fair.
all right. I think it's a good place to wrap this show up. Thank you
Is it
to our
that kind of
patrons,
wraps it up on a shitty story? But
for all the people who make this show possible. Our patrons, thank you so much. If you'd like to become a patron today, you can do so at patreon.com/JaneJack or go to janejack.com and click on the Become a Patron link today. Our next goal is at 1250. We're doing this awesome trivia war. All different podcasts.
That'll be fun.
So much fun.
Robin's going to now sue you for using
I
the
know.
copyright infringement of Trivia War, but
But
okay.
I'm kind of worried now if Colleen loses, will she accept the results? Or will she
It was rigged.
It was rigged. It was illegal. You had some, I don't know, hackers that helped you out.
Ah.
I guess Colleen believes in Trump's America now. I don't know.
Hashtag Trump's
Hashtag
America.
I did not tweet that.
Option, Tim.
That is false.
Trump 6.
That I tweeted.
No, because you know something nobody said
Uh-oh.
is that your final answer.
Hey, don't worry, guys. Everything's gonna be fine here. Colin's gonna be fine. Help me. Anyways, that is it. Thank you to all of our listeners at home, listening to us right now, and everybody's listening to it later. We'll see you guys next time. Again, that $2,000 mark. Really, the Jack Survivor audition tape. It's right here in my hands. It'll be good. It's gonna be real good. All right, guys. See you next time. Hasta luego and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Check you later.
Hey, Tony. Fuck you. Hasta luego.